Hello and welcome to League of Thieves, everybody. Last time out, we got to see day 2 of group stages. Some great matches. All that will be continued today with match day 3. As you can see, tonight's stream is hosted by Pips, who's going to be doing a great job for us in the background, making everything you see tonight look spectacular, so show her some appreciation. My name is Corvax, and I'll be talking you through all the action tonight. Lots of matches I'm looking forward to see. And we will take a look at what matches we have coming up soon. But before we do that, we need to give a warm welcome to the person who will be helping me commentate this evening. Welcome in, Mala. How are you doing this evening?
Hi, I'm very excited to see the games today.
That's good. I think we have some really good matchups.
Can you wait for a second? Because I see we're having some difficulties of like you being quiet. So.
Oh, I'm quiet.
Yes, you're quiet. You should be louder. I was never told I'm a quiet person. So
this is gonna turn
I'm
me
not
up
worried
in a
about
second.
myself.
They always say that. I feel like people are trolling me. I feel like it's become a meme at this point. It's good to hear you're doing well. As the teams prepare for the first matches, let's go and take a look at how the groups are looking so far. First up, we have, I believe, Group A, where Venomous and Midnight Waters remain on 1 point each. They'll be playing each other this evening, so a big matchup to determine who will finish the group in that top spot. Both securing draws. And then we'll be moving over to Group B, where Friendly Ghost has made a pretty big impact with 2 wins. Last time out to snatch 6 points along with the top spot of the table. But today, Lobsters will be hoping to close the gap tonight with their match against the Sinking Dutchman, the 2 other teams in the group here. So let's see if they can manage that. And then next up, we have Group C. Pestilence looking strong at the top spot. Very strong. But Bloody Rascals are yet to play any matches, so... And they're also a very strong team here. They'll be facing off this evening, so we'll find out if Bloody Rascals can start to put some pressure on Pestilence. I think they will be able to provide a very interesting match here. And then finally, we have Group D. That's Golden Sea Dogs, looking very comfortable. They have been smashing it, like winning every match they played. So they're sitting with 9 points at the top of the group. And I do believe that I don't think they can be pushed out. So they have secured their top spot. It's up to Better Call Scuttle and Elo Police to challenge each other over the second spot in this group to decide who will move on to the knockout stages of the competition. So there's definitely something to fight over for those 2 teams. That's all of our group stages. So now let's take a look at the matchups we have planned this evening. We start out by having a little switch. I believe, is it?
Yes,
Lobsters and Sinking Dutchman will be the first match, and then we'll have Golden Sea Dogs and versus Elo Police. After that, Bloody Rascals versus Pestilence, and then we'll finish it out with Venomous versus Midnight Waters to see who can get ahead. I'm really excited to see how people land here, because before it was just a blank slate, right? And now, finally, we get to see where people place themselves. I believe the teams should be close to being ready here. Let's see where we have them. Looks like they're ready to go.
Don't roll up.
Ulrich lost 3 times today versus Fox died. He's on brick.
Wait, who's that in chat that is saying Lobsters W? Heated. You know them?
No. Actually not.
Who is this? Well, anyways, they're using your POV, Gora.
No, toxic.
Yeah. I'm gonna play so bad.
Me too. Actually, me too. Because I'm stressed, actually.
Or what?
Phoenix writes, I bet lobster 3.
Man, we're getting some support today. Nice.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, okay, we're going.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
And we're all at the anchor this time.
Yeah, the first time.
I can
that
go.
we are not trolling. Toxic.
Griefy.
This guy's trolling. Ban him. Slash ban Silik.
Yeah, we just take Yosh as a new main cannon. It's better, anyways.
Anyway, we are searching for a new main cannon that doesn't get one bolt every 2 minutes. If you want to try out for our team, just write to Dasviko or Jancho.
Loki, I bet 1 fourth key, I bet Dutchman win.
Oh no, a 4th key. That's a lot. We use right side cannon.
I guess.
Yes, of course, right.
Okay, then preload.
Right here.
Yep, pressing right. Okay, it's just gonna be an orbital around the rock.
Nice front in 3, 2, 1. Oh, right, let's go. Right. I shoot.
Oh, I'm not hitting. Now I am.
You thought.
Yeah, I missed one shot, it's okay.
Oh, yes. Can we hit something?
I'm
Oh,
hitting.
I'm hit marking.
I'm not, but then lab.
Should I make them nose?
Yeah.
We got 1 or 2 lowers.
I'm
Yeah.
going to reball. I think they're nosing now.
Yeah, a little bit. But not much. They're turning against it already.
And they have to fix them. Look.
Oh no, I got hit.
Come on, boys.
Yeah, I've been shooting a lot of lowers, I think.
No, we're fine. It's all top deck.
It's yeah.
Oh, never
Anyways,
mind, now
I hit their build. She's in the front. Are you fine?
Yeah, I'm fine still.
Okay.
Come on, guys. Double
They're
board.
going out.
Okay.
Philip, nothing, double board.
Yep. Oh no, the highway.
Oh no, I overshoot.
Yeah, I won't make it as well probably.
I will make it.
Oh, I will make it too. Maybe not, because they're turning.
Yeah, they're
If
turning.
we go- Okay, come back.
Yeah, don't go on, don't go on.
No, come back. Then you repair mass. And you put there.
Well, it was a decent broadside. We won that. It's good.
All mess are fine.
But they don't use much.
Yeah. Silik, I think I will put my blunder bombs in the barrel.
We got 1 loss.
So we.
We're undershooting.
Okay, they are called bounty. They don't go back. So, just fuck up.
Could I plunder them?
If you want to, you can plunder them out.
I'll try to.
Oh,
What?
I'm trolling. Sorry, now I'm trolling, sorry.
Maybe I plunder them in with it. I don't know.
It's fine as well. I could on them in
Oh yeah,
Over
they're
the line.
look at that map. It's
They're
Okay.
left
We're
angle.
We're
They're
dry.
left angle.
Restaurant.
Lucky you don't want
Ah,
you
I'm
don't want
not
us to
here.
kill team.
One with me in front.
Nice, shoot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they're
like
nosing.
running around
Then
the
she
ship like, oh,
Yeah,
let's see
I
what
was
they're doing.
like-
What if somebody boards us and we're gonna shoot?
I'd sailboat
I was
it
hoping
now.
nobody saw
I
that.
wombled one.
That would be fun.
Okay.
I hear Mela is pretty cracked. When
I
she's
think
trying
I
to
will
do
go
her
over
dual sloop.
soon. Not yet though.
Which?
Yeah, we
Okay,
have-
never mind. Never mind. I'm
Racing
not. I'm
back.
not getting.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know
coming.
what you're talking
And
about.
don't go out of
We have here like,
They
I
were
mean,
out of-
Sinking Dutchman is just chilling a little bit. They did a
Shoot them.
almost a
just shoot
full turn, but now lobsters
Yeah,
are
we
getting
are, we are.
really close
We
because
need
they're
to
trying to
turn hard.
rotate them. They are full. They are aware though on lobsters, I believe. Here. It is still uncomfortably
them.
close to this spot.
I'm gonna knock
Pips,
them.
is there a chance that you
They're shooting a
make
blunder?
us our
Yeah,
sound
played it.
higher? Because
We're losing
apparently
angle.
we're
Another
very
blunder?
quiet.
It's fine, it's fine. No front.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you
Watch out
make
for
us
one more.
louder on your?
Make sure
I don't
you
know if that
follow
will
with
help.
bullets.
It's on Discord VC. That's
Yeah.
This is VC.
No, it's okay. Just shoot them.
Yeah, I shoot
Okay.
a
And
little
in a
bit of
moment they'll
Scanline.
say we're too loud and
don't-
Oh,
they'll
I
be
sound
tired
fine.
of
Never
it.
mind. Never
There's
mind.
more
For the
skip
Corvax, I
Corvaxes?
sound
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, but then Pips just turns me up, and that'll be fine.
Okay.
I don't see him.
Looks
yet.
like lobsters have a very close broadside here, but I think lobsters
Lobsters
here?
are watching for the border. Yeah.
looking
He's
for a
dead?
border, but
Yeah. He killed
That's
one
one
from
dead.
on the ladder.
they did.
One on Helm Cannon.
I'm
I killed
curious how
very
lobsters
close
do
here.
downstairs if they have pressure even.
Yeah, go over. We have no holes.
Yep.
Yeah, we just hear lobsters just
Yeah,
say,
he's
"Go up, we have
boarding.
no holes."
Okay.
So they
Yep.
are.
I got
Doing-
black
I
screens.
need to.
It's good. It's good.
That's it. Oh, he black screens. No. Vince.
Oh, that's so unlucky. I was wondering,
He's
and I can
sniping
look away for a
on the
second,
main
and he's
cannon.
not
I'm
on
not
the
even sure if
ship
it was
anymore.
bad because he did fire his gun, so he just gets to go back and snipe a little bit and do it again. I think. I really want to see Veach on cannons here. I think he's committing a little too much
I'm
on
taking sniper pistol.
the sniper, even if he
Sniper
could cannon.
pistol.
Even if he can't hit lowers. It's like.
So Vich is preparing for a TDM, a classic
it's-
TDM
yeah, yeah.
sniper and pistol.
I mean,
He's dead, he's dead.
it looks fun, but it's not gonna sink the boat.
Okay.
Oh, there is a Gringo is down
I
on
can't
the
really
sinking Dutchman.
jump over.
Go over.
He
go over.
really wants to get over
The-
there, but it's just the waves are not letting him jump from the plank.
Ping them.
Oh, I'm immediately
Oh,
Okay, Beach finally makes it
he makes it, but
And
he
he
dies
dies.
instantly.
so quick.
They have all on the ferry, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one is there.
Oh, one
dead.
is-
Yeah,
one
he
more.
killed me. He killed
How
me.
many people are down?
Immediately. What's
TDM has
There's,
started. Yes, Phoenix. TDM has.
three dead on Sinking Dutchman, then
Where's the fucking
Oh,
that's
that's
it.
the question is.
Two
do they
on
have
lobsters, yeah.
pressure enough to sink in that time, because that is possible.
Ah.
because every time we've seen it, like they were like
We have to
quite.
have a hole.
They had quite a lot of water on them.
Facing front.
Yeah, I don't know. I suspect that Sinking Dutchman is doing completely fine because there was a lot of time spent on just sniping when they were getting
Okay.
close. So
Me as well.
Dutchman should have had time to patch here.
Beautiful long black screens.
It's just good. Yeah.
Eno, thank you very much for the raid. Hope you
Hey, Eno.
you had a great stream and you enjoyed the games today.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Okay, they're both loaded in. That's nice to see.
I'm still on black screen. Okay, I'm here.
I have
see.
to turn more.
They're still pretty. They have got some distance here.
Going
They
on the
could hit
cannon.
lowers now. Now Lobsters just has to put a lot of pressure in.
It's Joshi,
much
thank
do
you
they
very
have?
much for a follow.
They're turning out. Kind
They
of.
have plenty of cannons left. They have 100 or something plus on Lobsters here.
Yeah, right.
I
They
hit
s-
him on the helm,
It's,
but he's not dead.
we still have plenty of time, so
yeah, that's
hopefully
one.
they get those cannons to good use.
Oh
And
no,
both.
Sinking Dutchman's wheel here is just
Okay,
messed
focus
up,
up.
and he just fixes it. I think it actually broke again here. Yeah, he just fixed it and they break it again,
I
and
don't
he
know.
he's
they
just
have
not
them
able to
listed?
turn this
Yeah.
boat. It's turned a little to the right, like enough that if he doesn't stop it here, he will get lowers on both sides.
I'm gonna take
he
a
is trying to
bucket with
stop,
me so I can splash it on them. There's one on the helm.
Gabranth is just like such an annoying position to be in.
We're gonna finish the
Yeah, one main cannon.
Finally, they get an angle here.
Nice. One on the helm.
But I'm wondering how much trouble they are in down there. It looks
Oh my
like
God,
Green
but okay.
Sinking Dutchman is. They have
Yeah.
2 people down.
They have some pressure, but like they're dealing with it. It's not that.
Yeah.
Okay, Kuraka
Kuraka,
just
like a
boarding.
good call
Okay.
here to go board.
Yeah,
see if
give
they
some more
can-
pressure.
Oh, he knocks
Get him.
Gabranth off at the same time. Not quite.
Almost. Almost.
They do manage.
Those-
They know
they do-
Lobsters wants the board. They have one on.
Lobsters, yeah, they still have one on. He's playing his life, jumping up.
Reach with pistol sniper now.
Can you ank them, please?
No,
Proper
but I killed
TDM.
one.
TDM says I.
Maybe I can now.
Oh,
No, I can't. I'm dying. Oh, no, I'm
He's
not.
trying
That's
to,
a
yeah,
pretty good
he's trying to
two-tap there.
black splash.
I hit one.
I hit him as well.
he's doing a good job here, Reach. Just
I'm dropping
got
the
one
anchor.
kill. He's getting a lot of backsplashes on him. He's not pushing too far. He's just holding.
I'm
It's
out
Yeah,
of
he's
the
not pushing because I
overtime.
think he might be waiting for somebody else to join him to push together.
We're just having people put lowers in, like pressure the boat a lot while he's there.
They're mid deck.
Oh,
Because all
They're
the time
hit and
he's
miss.
there, nobody else is like. They have to
Yeah.
commit at least
done.
one person to him.
yeah.
And
That's
it just-
GG.
Oh, I was struggling
Uh,
to stay alive there.
Lobsters won this first game.
Game over.
Holy shit.
He's
Somebody
getting
should
that
ping-
one kill and staying alive.
Somebody
I
should
was
ping Moj.
running.
He does like having a live chat, like score on Discord.
Your match will begin shortly. Please take your starting position.
And we're ready for the next game already. That's fast.
Next game will be Golden Sea Dogs and Elo Police.
Yes.
Let's see if Elo Police can
I love the
actually
music that
get
we're
some
having.
Elo back in here. I think Golden Sea Dogs is a tough one to beat. They have been slowly improving, which is, I guess that's the biggest thing about this format for me, that every team who comes in gets a chance to slowly improve and like get used to the format. It is a very different format to get into. You really can't rely on the stuff you can in a normal game. From the
Yeah, it's
cannonball count to the specials.
Yeah,
to the-
like you
to
have
the
to be aware
food.
of the you have to be aware of the supplies that you have and know how to distribute them. That's what I was like kind of like thinking about when I was talking. There are different approaches for the rogue. Some teams go in front of them, so teams know they will go behind it to turn around, so they are not shooting those first shots as soon as they have, like as soon as they could, because they do not want to waste those supplies that they have.
I remember back when we had less supplies, people trying to bait out cannonballs from the enemy team so they could like kind of siphon their supplies a little bit and make them have less. So when they finally had to commit, they were like they didn't have enough.
Yeah. That is sometimes a struggle. Like you have to, you have to know that how much supplies you have, and
yeah.
there were games where people were out of like in our format. There were games where people like didn't have any more cannonballs.
Yeah,
So they had to-
definitely.
they had to try to board. They had, I think, in one of the games, like they just sailed the enemy ship out of bounds.
Yeah, sometimes you have to, or you will end up in a situation where you're like, okay, we don't have enough, so we need to get that
Yeah.
double or triple board and just
Yeah.
hold the last 20 cannonballs.
Mhm.
Like someone puts them back in what they have, and the last person on the boat tries to put lowers in when you have the boat under control. But you really gotta keep an eye on your supplies. They
I'm curious how Elo
use
Police
them
does
really
today,
fast.
because I think they've like improved a lot, and I am very curious how they do today.
I think so as well. And they've been moving around the roster a lot, so
Yeah, I
think-
really am surprised that they're not higher.
I think the roster, like the people they play with, have been trying to find the right spot for everybody and
Yeah.
figure out how to work together.
Fury, this will be their first game tonight, but we've already had a game between Lobsters and the Stinking Dutchman.
Yeah.
In our first set. Second game of the day. We all miss Toffjord, and Thingy, you can ask where he is yourself.
We're gonna have a link where people can send their love to Toughyard.
Yeah. It looks like we're getting our POVs for the game.
So we got Marpa and Kevin POVs right
Yes.
now, and
See,
Maybe
our
we want to show the other POVs straight away
Prepare
when we get them up,
yourselves.
just so we know who's on there.
3, 2,
And then we got Loki on
one,
Yellow Police, and we got
go.
Lars on
Lars.
Golden Sea Dogs.
Yeah. Tufka's back on Sunday officially. That's gonna be a lot of pressure. Okay, I didn't hear the ref. Did it
I do
start
love
already?
these, and, yeah, I think look,
Okay.
they're starting here just now.
Okay.
I do love me some tough casting.
I mean, I would say the best ref. The best caster, not the best ref, my bad.
Let's see here. I think my bet here is that Elo Police's best chance is to like getting close early. Golden Seal has some really good cannons at long range. I think the best way to negate that is just getting close and equal, like even the skill gap or lower the skill gap.
Oh, that's interesting. They already raised all of the sails?
You did. Indeed. They went to the
Okay.
middle here, as you see on the map. And
Yeah.
because they had more wind, instead of just going
Oh,
straight,
okay.
like they stopped here because they don't want to go up too far north. I believe it's
That's smart.
you end up it ends up interrupting the match most of the time when you have to correct for bounds. Staying in the middle really just leaves the two boats fighting each other, and not too many elements except for these damn rocks sometimes. Both teams should be able to counter the rocks.
Whose comms do we have today? Golden Sea Dogs. Thank you very much, Tips. Tips, you're doing an awesome job. Thank you very much. Ahoy, Isaac. How are you today?
Looks like they're
Build
both just
POV,
trying to
best
find each
POV.
other here. Larson Birch. Lars like slowly inching his way to the cannon so he doesn't get hit. That was an interesting approach. The Elo Police uses fire early, which is, I gotta say that
you-
looks like a mistake to me.
Would you
can't-
wait? Because like
Yeah.
there's different strategies, of course. Like different players prefer different.
You see here using
ways to
fire
do it.
early, really like. Obviously, it didn't hit where they wanted it to hit, but even if it hits the balcony or the
Yeah.
captain, there's just not enough pressure that someone can go deal with it, and you really need them to be under enough pressure that the enemy team has to be like, okay, we can't deal with the fire, we gotta prioritize doing other things, and then it escalates.
Okay.
When you do it early, you just give the enemy a free pass to kind of put it out and know that you don't have.
I mean, if you do it early after spamming them with cannonballs and putting pressure on them, it still works, you know?
Yeah, if you get enough lowers that you see there's
Yeah,
only
yeah.
2 cannons shooting back, that's
Lowers,
like the ideal.
or you one-ball somebody, or
Yeah.
you do something that puts your enemy team in at a disadvantage, then yeah.
Oh, Elo Police, veiny deck shots here on Golden Sea Dogs. Veiny deck shots over. Did they get him or did they knock him off? Looks like they just knocked him off here. Lars comes as well. It's always interesting with bilge boards.
That's a lot of like confidence of like, oh, we don't have any lowers, or like we don't have any pressure if a build goes.
He comes back to a dry boat as well. He murmurs back to a dry boat.
Exactly.
But you see here how Elo Police had lower pressure, like they had a lot pressure at below, and then Golden Sea Dogs hit them with the firebomb at the back that is now escalating at the balcony there, because they've just been busy doing other things. Marp here is boarding as
Yeah,
well.
oh,
He kills
they're
Kevin
already
at the front.
mid.
Ooh.
They're
Arb and
getting
Vayne are
mid,
both
and they
boarding
have
here, yeah.
somebody on board.
Yeah, they were just sending tons
That's
of boarders.
very unfortunate.
That was a very
Well,
quick game from Golden
Yeah,
Sea Dogs,
Golden
but
Sea Dogs did a
very
really good
confident.
job.
But I feel like Yellow Fleece were doing good. They were holding on. They were dealing with the borders as much as they could. Even with the deck shot, they managed to deal with him early.
Game over.
It was just too many borders on top of the pressure. Gotta say, Golden Seal has some impressive cannons. Oh, I just saw the promotion.
Yeah,
message
I'm
in chat.
trying to get to Nimsy, like, you know, like maybe
Oh,
or do we want that promotion? Maybe we should talk it over, huh?
oh yeah, maybe.
The price is lower than any competitor. Damn,
Oh.
that sounds. So many people want to be moderators for us. That's interesting.
That would be best mod scatter? Okay. That sounds scary.
Nah, not at all.
I could say that as a Danish person. Shouldn't trust other Danish people.
I mean, I would say Polish people are the best. Are we not, Shinny? Are we not?
Polish
Best
people
of the
who?
best, exactly.
It's I only
Shinix.
know Shinix, you, and Vermox of the Polish people playing.
Yeah, I agree. Ugly? Damn.
That's the only names I remember playing, like Polish players. Are there more Polish players? Can you name any other good Polish players?
The issue is I do like there's only the only partner, Mr. Phasmat, I believe.
Yeah, so because they have to play another match. This was their first match. So both teams here in the first slot, Stinking Dutchman and Lobsters, will be next here on their second match. And then we'll have Golden Sea Dogs and Yellow Police again.
Wait,
Sorry,
now I'm
Mala.
thinking who's Polish that I know that plays, because I do know some Polish people, but I
You don't have like a Discord where you talk together over like
yeah I don't really I'm not really in Polish communities. I just meet people online, but there are some Polish people in the communities that I am in. So
fair enough. Yeah, Shinix
yeah,
is Polish.
we do
That's
know
what we're
that
saying.
Shinix is
Like,
Polish, and that's how kind of it started, Nimsy. But
they
thank
always
you very
talk about
much.
who's the best Polish
Nimsy,
player,
if you want to help out, there's like a message I would like you to delete a bit up top. Thank you.
he's the Polish pirate legend, Shinix.
I mean, the thing is, we are born PLs, because that's how you like sign that this is that Poland. That's PL. So I always make the fight. I always make. You think? Okay, that's okay. You think, SMH. Oh,
you
Bane
have
is
to have
also
another
Polish. Exactly.
person vouch for you?
I thought there was somebody else in LOT who is Polish.
Oh, Vayne is Polish.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have some competition here all of a sudden.
Oh, I am the best Polish player. The best.
The best.
I am the best Polish player. I'm the best ref. I am the best. But there's a lot of German people in the community, I've noticed. I am getting very off topic, but I'm very sorry. I hope you don't mind. We're waiting for another game to be ready for us. It's gonna be Lobsters versus the Sinking Dutchman.
Yeah. I mean, Squishy, it's just a thing we do for the people who like to do this,
Your
right?
match will begin shortly.
It's like
Please
any
take your
small
starting
community.
position.
Yeah,
Too
that's
much
kind of
about it.
I usually aim for. Like, if you speak English, if you're fluent with English, you can meet so many amazing people in, like, scattered all over the world. You don't have to be.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to be like limited to people who speak your language, basically, because English is
Except
kind
for
of.
me, I just joined teams with only Polish people on, or only Finnish people on. I mean,
Okay.
this is like gotta learn how to speak Finnish. It looks like they're still setting up here. This is we need to teach the teams how to do crates. We can maybe have a little after scrim
we
course
have-
for Mala, making crates with Mala. A workshop.
All of the teams that I've been handling have been doing their own crates very well, so I don't know what's going on today.
It'll be like a cooking class. You'll just go and
Oh yeah,
watch over
for sure.
people doing their
I
crates,
can-
like come and
I
check it.
can-
verify.
I can do the cooking class. Like we can do that one day, you know?
Yeah.
Just to say what you want to cook. Or
The
bake.
Sot-
We can
the
also
Sot
bake
cooking
cookies.
class.
We can make cookies. Everybody can make cookies at home.
I'm sure
Hello,
there's plenty of
dude.
people just wanting
How are
cookies
you?
now in chat.
I mean, I do. So. I feel bad. I promised like a friend of mine that I'm gonna send him cookies like 6 months ago, and I need to do it.
I hope it's not 6-month-old cookies though.
No. I need to. I'll like
Gotta
make
make
them
some
fresh,
fresh.
and I needed to make sure. I said this is not you. I said, can you please read the messages you've been tagged? I had
You
to
don't
make.
think I can make cookies, Ino? I can make cookies. I'll
What do you
find you
mean?
and make you some cookies, Ino.
Oh, okay. I was saying that I needed to do like needed to make sure the cookies will be okay to send them away, to ship them, because I needed to know. Pips, send me your address. I will send you cookies. It might take 6 months, but
This is you
but
were
you'll
all
get
here,
them.
guys. Everyone in chat, you were here for
No,
it. This
no,
is
no,
the
no,
start
no,
of
no,
Mala's
no.
cooking. Mala's small online bakery. That's what's gonna
I was considering that to make a bakery to send cookies.
happen. Looks like both teams are kind of
Mhm.
ready.
They're not ready. If they were ready, Corvax, if they were ready,
No,
they
they
would
didn't
have
drop
their sales
sales,
down.
no.
Exactly.
I looked at lobsters. It was just because Single Dutchman parked first, and I was excited to see them be quicker. But let's hope they don't have the
I
same
muted you
disconnect
for
issues.
myself. I think the person that would need to mute you is Pips. Okay. You are muted, Isaac, so don't worry. But I have experience on like tell him off. Who should I tell off? Anyway,
Tell him
I
off,
have
huh?
experienced some issues with Discord again. Like somebody was complaining lately that they've muted somebody, like the slider, they turned the slider off to not to hear them, and it kept going back up, and that happened to me today. So I just used the mute button. Safe.
Now you made me think about cookies, man. Now, okay, I just need to know what are the best cookies? Like,
Oh,
I,
the cookies?
I feel like Chad should weigh in on what are the best cookies. My pick is on peanut butter chocolate cookies, but
Peanut butter? I'm not convinced.
It
The
is to
best
bring
cookies
people
are
in.
the cookies I'm making for my friend are cookies with brown butter, with
house cookies.
brown sugar, with chocolate chips, and some salt, because salt is one of the things that enhances flavors. So it's good to have it.
Like a brown sugar, that sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, there are also like cookies that like you have cheesecake inside. So basically you like you put some frozen cheese that you use for cheesecakes and then put them in the cookie dough and then you bake them and they're so delicious. I would
Yeah, I
recommend.
realize I am not good at making cookies. I've never made cookies with like another filling inside like cheesecake and stuff like that. I've never done that.
Oh, also oat cookies are delicious. But again, I do brown my butter and I
you
use...
gotta pick one, Mala. You gotta pick your favorite.
No. Favorite to make. There is a cookie that you make with sunflower butter. So you grind sunflower seeds to make like a butter, like peanut butter, and then you bake them. And due to like a chemical reaction, like they're brown outside, but when you break them open, they're green inside. That's so fascinating because you don't add any food coloring.
Sounds
Shinix,
kinda-
after the games, I can send you a lot of cake pics. But like actual cake. Actual cake. Don't. I know.
Actual cake bakers. Okay.
Yeah, because I know those people. I know they will say something weird. Thank you, Isaac.
Sure, I'm sure there's so many baking shows on Netflix. I'm sure they would have enough room for one more. Baking and gaming with Mala.
I'll just start streaming on League of Thieves, like when I have some time.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're all gonna be buying like Athena cookies or Reaper cookies.
You're gonna make SOT themed cookies. That's
Yeah, I was thinking about making like a SOT team cake, like a tankard. I need to get onto that. Because that would be fun to make.
Honestly, I thought you were joking. I didn't realize you actually made like these themed cakes and huge stuff. That's pretty cool.
You didn't? Okay, sorry.
It isn't. I don't know, but I could quickly hear that you're very passionate about it. It was great.
I'm sorry.
I used to love baking. I haven't baked in a long time, but I grew up with baking. Like my mom in the kitchen. That was so I
That's a
understand the
very
fascination
fun
with
thing to
it.
do. We have no idea. We're still waiting. The teams do not seem to be ready because I do not see.
I
having
believe
the-
it might be Sinking Dutchman had a DC middle of the last
Oh,
match,
and
so
they didn't-
maybe
nobody
they have
joined?
issue with one player here.
Can
I mean,
someone
he
of
could
the
have-
refs tell us what's going on? Like.
He could have joined, but he could also have just lost connection again. Like.
Yeah, some people are very temperamental. Hopefully, somebody, the game will start soon.
We do try and make it as fast as possible, but it
Nimsy is investigating. Okay,
it
okay.
is Sea of Thieves, so we do have disconnects. We do have.
Yeah, Nimsy is talking with them
Server
on
issues.
the gold ship. So. Oh, the players having that trouble getting backing. To be honest, maybe the
Oh.
other game is prepped. Or do you want to
Yeah.
hear more about Cookie? No, sorry, that was a joke.
I mean, you're right. It might be. Now they're dropping sales though on.
Yeah.
Does
Do
that
they have a fourth though? Or do they only are they
kinda
gonna go
trying
with
to
three of
keep an
them?
eye on it
Shortly.
here to see
Please
if
take
there
your
is
starting
4 people on the
position.
boat, but I guess they might have said yes to Nimsy here.
I mean, at least they told you. They could just like make fun behind your back. So at least you know so far.
Only have the chat tell me that I misspelled the main part of the name. Oh no!
Hey! I would keep it quiet and laugh, but I wouldn't let them
I
know.
feel your pain, you know.
In chat we trust. I don't know if I would trust the chat to name my ship. I like my ships. I mean, technically, he can like get rid of the ship, I think, and buy a new one with gold instead of buying the rename if he didn't get anything
Oh
done
yeah,
on that
it's
ship
way
yet.
better doing that. Like $10 for a rename is insane. What's the name though? You can't like hold out on
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Just-
Tell us.
And
we-
please
we
do
need
the
to
misspelled version.
Yeah.
Let's share in your pain.
Lucky, don't steal. This is Lucky. Isaac is talking about my ship. My brig is called the Aubergine, okay? And it's all purple, and it has like I think from the green set from Arena, like the clover to like as a top.
Yeah.
So don't steal my idea for my ship, please. Thank you.
We've been talking about making a SOT unlocker boat because one of the people I play with has like a lot of the old cosmetics, but also silver, like a sapphire hull, and the sapphire stuff from Insiders where you have to have
Oh,
like 3.5 years in.
I have a
So-
friend who has everything up to date
Yeah.
from Insider, so whenever we
Which
sell,
is,
I'll make
like-
him put up the sapphire blade because it's so pretty. It's just
It
so,
would just
so
be
pretty.
funny. It is such a good. It would be
Yeah,
funny
it's
to
so
have, like,
sad you have to like wait 3 years to get it because I don't have the patience for it.
Yeah. Imagine
But
having that
I
and
have
a
a
lot of the
question.
other like rare stuff on a boat called SOT Unlocker. It is just like.
No, I may not have the best things
Your
in the
match
game,
will
but I
begin
do.
shortly. Please
The match
take
will
your
begin
starting
shortly.
position.
Finally, But I do have connections, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Eggplant
Prepare
emote
yourselves.
Oh,
Hey,
fine.
you know,
There we
you
go.
know, no,
One. Go.
Go,
Instant
let's
mass
start.
report. That's what's gonna happen, you know. I believe that's.
I don't know what do
Very
you
quick.
mean. I just like aubergines. I like to cook. I love them. I can prove it.
Oh, I
to,
think he
you know?
means the other boat name, like Sot Unlocker.
Oh,
Se
okay.
la male metto
Yeah.
su buon prezzo a cantare Amazing Grace come gaffa.
So we're listening to the singing Dutchman. So that would be
Thinking
fun.
Dutchman. It's gonna listen for the intensity in their
Lucky.
voice.
First, I would have to stream
that's,
to
yeah.
get to affiliate to get a possibility to get emotes.
What?
Mayo? Oh, don't
Grab
tell me
dance.
mayo, please.
I thought it was a call.
Sounds like they're very good spirits here on Sinking
Yeah.
Dutchman.
I cannot stream on my current PC, so I don't think that will be
Could
Hey,
happening.
who's the top northeast here? That's gonna be
What the hell?
Lobsters.
I'm trolling.
Lobsters
Are
definitely
we
just going
shooting left
straight
or
in the
right?
middle here.
Yeah, left side.
They
Ah,
have
right
all
side
the
up front.
speed, like
Yep.
full wind against that wind.
Okay, I'm raising front.
The racing front.
Let's see.
Ah, I hate this place because there is always this muscle in the mid.
Massive round.
Are we? Sorry, are we? Maybe I was. Yeah, we were listening
we're
to
getting
lobsters.
I
close
just think-
already, and
oh,
they
the
have
lobsters
Either
better
switched or I
angle.
wasn't.
I
the
thought I
famous
heard
person.
someone speak
Italian, yeah.
Italian, so I was
I
like,
think
ah, no.
Pips might have changed it.
Oh, probably.
So look,
It's fine.
I'm repairing mid. Can I go
Maybe
with
that's why
repair
it's
on it?
changed from
Yeah,
singing
there's
to
confirmation due
Really?
to
Yeah, I had to
speaking
dodge.
that was in Italian. We switched.
Oh, you
comms.
never
Okay.
dodge anything in your life. What do you mean?
I always try to dodge, but I see.
It was great. It went from
we
someone
singing
singing to
together?
someone saying, "Oh, I hate this."
Possible. But
Very different energy on these
I don't
boats.
harpoon, harpoon, harpoon.
You see lobsters just harpooning around the rock here. It's
Okay, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Left, right side, come on.
Yep.
a little disagreement on when to stop this harpoon.
Now you don't need to rise it down.
I'm getting
feel like
old
it's-
because I have no idea how they're aiming because I don't see anything.
Shoot
I'm getting some
aim.
player hits.
But that's a skill issue, I guess.
It's a, I mean, as long as they see the sails
Yeah.
and they have
as
a,
long as they see what they're shooting at, not me. As long as they see, I'm good.
they see the sails, and then that's why it's so important to have the sound. 'Cause
Yeah.
if they don't see the boat, you won't really see your shots landing.
Just
So,
getting
Hey, are we getting
Just
the
kinda
thing
know.
that we're not supposed to, the unmentionable thing? I think we kinda are.
I don't.
Because when I'm looking at the water, I'm thinking that one, it kinda looks like that.
A little bit.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have some brush.
Hopefully not this
But
won't be
this,
bad.
look at this parallel here. There,
There.
the parallels are so scary, even at one
I
sail,
would
because they're sailing straight up into the corner here, and I mean,
Yeah, you can easily like get distracted and
For shoring.
your helm can be
good.
like occupied with
Even-
something else.
Turn in.
even being aware of the bounds, it just forces, like, no one wants to be the first team to turn off here
You
Yeah.
can,
at the corner, so they're gonna, especially if they're getting closer. I think Sinking Dutchman might. No,
There's
they're
still a
not.
match coming up since the fog is on the way.
I go now. I
Yeah.
want to turn behind them.
Okay,
I'm
that's
sure
good.
they will appreciate it.
Okay, prepare left side.
It's just
now.
linked to specific
Come on.
players now.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they're so unlucky.
Yeah.
Every time they play, they have
taking
like
fog.
very
Cannot
horrible
slow it
fog.
already.
Oh, Lobsters decided to take a very
shooting Ken
like,
line
a
and
full
shoot
right
ours.
turn here and just come in.
I remember
That gives them a chance to do a proper orbital at least, and it's on the
Oh,
good
there's
side.
one down on the thing that one.
I hit him
Oh,
away from
oh.
the
MC gets balled.
Yeah.
So close to dying as well on Grand
I
Prix.
don't think he's gonna be able to rest him. Yeah.
No, they keep hitting him. He has
Yeah.
to let go of this. Even you see, even when he's not there, they're still hitting on that body.
Yeah.
Yeah, from both, from both.
And that's
Yeah,
Okay.
it's definitely worth. It was some good cannon shots from Lobsters. They're just staying on their res. Even when you ball someone, it can be hard to fully knock him off from that.
I might not get on.
Okay.
Oh no, I will get on. It's fine.
The Sinking Dutchman drops a sail here.
Yeah,
They
are
are
they?
nosing in,
I'm
but
gonna board.
Okay, I'm up.
Are they saying they're gonna board?
Lobster says no, thank you, and just
I'm dead.
chops them.
Yeah,
straight
there's
away.
there's somebody on Sinking
Yeah.
Dutchman.
Yeah.
One is on the
They're
anchor.
getting
on the
boarded
anchor.
here with them.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I don't know if he can afford to hold his anchor here. At least
oh, Kuraka died.
both Kuraka and Madrigals are going, then
Because one is
Kuraka
backside
just
me also.
Oh, okay.
takes it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really good.
Nice.
Oh,
Is he
Sinking
getting it
Dutchman
or are they
lost a
sign?
player.
No. Oh, okay.
This
Okay,
guy
that's,
I mean,
that's very
I think it was maybe it was a little ambitious to hold that. There was a lot of boards there. It was a bit ambitious to hold the anchor.
Game over.
That's kind of toxic.
Didn't they wreck us last
Game over.
Good call from Lobster here. Just put a good amount of pressure on when they're nose and just go straight on for the boards.
Hmm?
Who
What?
are we
Sorry.
fighting?
Single Dutchman.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, I just.
Can somebody please get rid of that?
Sorry.
Nimsy,
It's-
Pips, you should be able to. Don't pin it.
Don't
I
pin
don't
it. Don't pin it.
You should be able to. Nimsy, where are you where you need it? You need to give us mods, okay? Because this is not funny. Who's a mod on this? Ugh.
Definitely not Mod. That was a very decisive match from Lobsters, so that should be Lobsters 2-0 here.
Thank you very much for getting rid
there
of.
we go,
that.
removing this beautiful piece of art. I mean, it is inappropriate, but I sometimes wonder, like, that there's... I mean, they probably copied it, but someone spent time making that, right? Like, someone sat there and spent... I don't know
I
how
think there
long
might be
doing that
programs
thing.
to like make
They're
something
just-
similar.
You
but
just do a
still.
drawing and just make it, yeah. I really... You're right, it's definitely a program. I just want it to be like a thing that someone made and spent
there
time on in my
there
head.
were times when that happened, so like somebody was doing that.
It's still on your screen, Inno? I mean, it's burned on my retinas. I can just close my eyes and see it again, sadly. We're stuck with it. Okay, so next match will be Golden Sea Dogs and Elo Police.
I very hope that Evil Police gets their win because I really think they deserve one. And
I
that's
really
my
want it for them as
personal
well, yeah.
bias opinion because I really like them as a team and I kind of root for them.
You kind of do want to see the teams that are newer and try
Yeah.
to find their place, like actually get a win and get some success in here as well. But even if you don't get the points and even if you don't win, I feel like there's still something to gain in improving over time. And I
Hey,
feel like we're
I'll
seeing
take a
that.
biased caster over Nimsy who talks about his team in like third person as he doesn't care. Okay?
I will try not to do that. I've now also joined a team
Your
apparently,
match
so
will
it's
begin shortly.
Apparently, okay.
Please take your
I'll try
starting
hard
position.
to not do that. I try to not play and I get pulled back in. It's let's see. It sounds like they're ready, sort of. We're just waiting for the POVs here. I'm sure we'll have them up shortly.
I think Ref was checking if they're ready.
It looks like most of the matches is the thing they're struggling most with in both this matchup and Sinking Dutchman and Lobsters was the boards. Really, like the boards on both Golden Sea Dogs and Lobsters were the very like the most dominant part of the match. I feel like it was. I mean, Golden Sea Dogs very good cannons.
Isn't that like one of the best strategies of like putting pressure and then boarding to make sure they cannot they have people who have to take care of you and they cannot rep and recover.
Exactly,
Pips
but
is
some
here.
teams are
She's
very
taking
good.
care of the hosting of this stream for us
Yeah.
today.
Some teams are very good at repelling borders or like dealing with coordinating
Yeah.
it, which is a whole different ball game. Like when that border comes over, you have to switch in a defensive mode for a second.
Yeah.
But ideally, depending on the amount of borders that are coming, you can still have someone cannon or do other things if you coordinate properly with your teammates. You don't want to pull too many people off to ladder guard. I'll move to power up some point. Just get a random pips appearing.
She's with us, like. She's just a little bit busy today.
Prepare
Yeah,
great
yourself.
job. There's a
As
lot
Phoenix
of
is saying,
buttons.
take 5 ups to the ends, not
2,
Yeah.
1,
There's a lot
go.
of work going into this,
We're
a lot of stuff to
going.
click in the background here, so
Yeah, I see Kev is, has equipped the orb. The orb. Do we still? No, we don't have the orb tag anymore. SMA.
you don't have the sort of tag.
Because
It's,
of the
you have to wait almost a year again. Sure, it'll come back.
Oh no, they're
It's
gonna do
like
it again
twice.
one day. Oh.
3 more days of me not sleeping. Well, this
Oh,
time
that's
around I did
fun.
manage to sleep better because I had an auto claimer thing. Oh, Sea Dogs decides to start with
Water! What the hell happened
water
here?
almost near midday. That was
What the,
very good
what the hell,
strat.
guys?
I haven't seen this strategy before, but maybe it warms you up or something.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm gonna have to ask Lars what this
Full
is
front
about
now.
and why I should start doing it.
I mean, maybe that's how they win their games. Like they start with water, so they like know what to do.
They all start with like an actual boarding bucket to throw it
Yeah.
over into the enemy's boat.
Be on our right side here, a bit far out on the right.
I really like
to
how the
turn a little
new
bit.
look
Rockers
of
in
the
front of it.
stream looks like. I really like the fonts and like.
The fonts are really good. I love
Yeah,
them.
Right-
I
right
I'm
side all
looking
the
at
way
the
around,
timer
like
because
far.
Yeah,
I
I see
always
the
like laugh a little bit at tough yours for like being late with the timer. So
It's almost a
really nice to
self-fulfilling
see.
prophecy with Tough now, because everybody says it and then it happens and we forget about it.
Oh, I just remind him whenever I remember,
Try
but
to
I
get
don't always
behind the
remember.
rock
You know?
here.
Yeah,
Otherwise, this is
so you say it in chat and then it reminds me and then
Yeah,
I
you're
say
gonna
to
lose
Tough.
angle
and
and
Oh,
then
yeah,
Tough says something on Thursday.
we're just
Okay,
gonna
they can't
go behind the
actually,
rock, then
they can't really
we'll
see
have
each
a
other
better
here,
angle,
but
hopefully.
Not
is
really.
someone...
But they're shooting, they're hitting. Because Lars is repairing
They are.
all that they didn't have before.
No, it's fine.
At least they know this map
I don't
very
want to
well.
accidentally nose into
Who's
the.
come?
Oh,
Tell where they are. Yeah, I see.
Elo Police.
I believe
Thank you
it's
very
Elo
much.
Police, yeah.
I
wave
know
voice,
some
voice.
players,
Wave
but I
angle
don't.
again, you
I can't
see
always
them on our right, maybe.
realize who's talking. So I'm sorry.
Swimming, he's not catching.
So Kevin is just
Kevin is
guarding here
looking,
with
like, yeah,
his-
because they're thinking somebody's coming,
Yeah,
and they're
I
right.
They're coming out from the rock and it's...
Oh, fuck.
I'm
Should be-
curious
should
if
be
he's
one
gonna
on
be
one.
able to
He's
board.
Marv is just swimming to this Merm here. He's just not,
Yeah.
he's not boarding. He's just going to Merm,
Okay.
but it was pretty far.
Hitting.
They still just shoot. This fog is
Lars
relentless.
is gonna board though.
Oh, this is sneaky.
Yeah, I hope. I
Vayne-
kind of hope that.
If he gets the anchor, maybe Vayne will commit to
Yeah, they were. I
not
think
see
they,
him
they
coming.
knew
Oh,
somebody.
Lars with the sword lunge. It's one of those 4 people. Come on, Lars. No.
Four of them. I love it. I love it
Oh,
so much.
he's dodging.
No,
He's doing
no.
it. Does he get the
Don't
anchor?
drop-
He gets
don't
the
drop
anchor.
the
2
anchor,
people
don't
hold the
drop-
anchor.
don't drop
He
the
swords one. He swords. Can he get it? He swords. Oh,
Why?
okay,
Like,
Lars.
If you have a player who's
He's all.
who's with a sword,
The
and
chaos.
slashing, you don't try to grab the anchor. You just kill him first.
I mean, if there's a blunder, only one person is gonna die.
Marv
but-
is boarding, and there's
Yeah,
I
and
just heard
Vayne
somebody.
is.
Oh my
Vayne
God.
is on as well, right? Yeah, Vayne was in the water behind. He's on.
Yeah,
now.
they're. Are they all wiped out?
There's 2
No,
on.
there's still somebody fighting.
Yeah, Loki is here fighting, I believe. I think that was Loki. Or maybe it was Waifu. Marp here is trying to figure out how he's gonna do this.
He's hiding.
Taking a sweet time on this. Just being sneaky.
Kev,
Maybe
Kev,
there's
Kev
this-
is trying to raise
Oh,
the anchor.
Yeah, okay.
Where is the rest of Golden City?
Looks like Marv might be
They
alone
don't
here.
seem to shoot. They don't like. I don't know if they're boarding.
Like, Lars was just teleporting.
Because to be
I
honest,
think,
Elo Police is very
um,
distracted. They should be shooting at them to put pressure.
I believe so, with even without the map here, but I believe that they
Don't see.
Golden Sea Dogs were trying to use the player name to
Yeah,
use as a
to
marker
see
to
where
shoot
the
at.
yeah.
Exactly, and
That's
play their
why
time.
Mark kind of tried to hide in the.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And he knew he was alone, and he had 2 dead, so he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
just.
yeah.
I suspect he was just waiting to play his life to see if he could create
he's
some more
moving?
chaos, but But he
we
probably
do love
realized
the chaos.
that-
Chaos is
A little
the
bit
best
really
content
slow.
here, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
that was some good sword
Hold for a
action from
second.
Lars
Oh, they
there.
got my.
Yeah.
I need reps on. I need reps on.
But
Gil.
like the fact that two
now.
of them tried to grab the anchor and he was slashing them over and over and they kept going for the anchor. Like with how little you can see, them having the anchor drop wasn't that important in my opinion. Like getting rid of him was more important and they kind
Yeah.
of
Oh yeah, definitely.
didn't
and
prioritize correctly or they didn't have a leader to tell them what to do maybe. I don't
I
know.
think it's like a reflex to try and get that anchor, but also that's the coordination I was talking about before the match started. Like it's really important to get into a good groove of like who does what, and then you can trust like that the people are fighting borders while you're doing something else. But even so, it's very ambitious to get the anchor
yeah.
up against the guy with the sword.
Gonna set some fire here.
Lars was happy
Uh,
to see it though. He was having fun, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I think
that
Low
was I was having fun watching him. That was amazing. Evening
Got
one
the
praise.
front.
Hope you're doing good and
Fine,
hope
let
you're
it
enjoying the
fall.
games.
Well, it looks like Elopolis is getting a good amount of damage here on the lower deck.
Go
Golden
for
Sea
another
Dogs, I
ball here?
mean here.
Yeah, I was wondering, because, like-
Yeah, sorry, it was
I
because I was
think-
watching Lars, but I was
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I was listening to the other comms,
I mean,
so
Elopolis also has some
you,
pressure on them, so
they do.
Bombs? Okay, so you did Imni here.
I think Lars is up now, so
yeah.
I think they're probably
They
trying.
dealt with.
Oh, we're fully dead.
Oh,
Coming over.
no, they didn't. They just
holding.
like
Yeah, good.
just.
Lars is just trying to
Should
get
I,
pressure up.
If you need
Sounds like they're fully
demasked
demasked on
Flip
Elopolis. That's
side.
They're boarding. Marv is going
There's an angle
for
here.
the
not
board.
Yeah, I'm turning.
There's
it's not
somebody-
that bad
somebody-
in the fog.
Oh, he
Vayne
deck
and
shot.
Marv. Vayne and
Yeah.
Marv. Yeah, he lands on the balcony.
Yeah.
Okay. And Kevin
I
takes a
am
bullet.
having fun watching it, but I'm
Oh,
kind of
who's
like
that?
heartbroken because I really wanted Elopolis to win that.
This
having
board
so
here,
much
but
pressure.
how much pressure did they have below? That's the
They did
question here.
have like water just before I heard about like boarding.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you could hear it is creaking a bit.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be it, sadly.
I hope they get to
Unfortunately for
respawn.
Elopolis, but-
Please. No longs. Oh, they're still keeping that. Yeah, I think that's gonna be
I
it.
hear. I think Lars
Oh,
is back on.
oh.
Lars is putting more holes in the boat here.
I'm out of food.
We
They're
have an
out
offer
for-
here.
One lower.
Trade?
on Kev, we're seeing that. Okay, I think they can go out,
Kevin,
like,
yeah,
come
it
back
wasn't
out of
that-
it.
it wa-
Please.
Is there
yeah, it
somebody
wasn't
else
that
on them?
When there is more people on them, yeah.
Yeah.
One shot here.
I think it's.
I'm slowly loading in.
I'm not
It's
even
not
sure who that
once, I'm
was.
Oh,
on
Kev,
stage.
Kev went down.
Yeah, we got one lower.
Yeah, we got more than this.
Yeah, I
Wait.
think.
Because they have one lower, but yeah, they can hear.
Yeah,
the-
but the-
Weapons aren't shooting.
And Elopolis, both of them spawn down here at the back. They get a few buckets.
Oh my god. Somebody
he
has to
needs
talk
to kill
with
him.
Waifu about his POV of like how
Yes.
to properly do it on the... No, they're hitting second deck. No.
No, Waifu is
Come
like.
back, please.
yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be it. GG.
Waifu was trying to
Very-
sword
yeah.
the border there, but the border just ran away and was like, nope, no, I'm not gonna fight you with the sword.
Drop more sails. We were just setting
Game
That's gotta be
over.
frustrating.
GG. I mean, that was a really fun fight to watch. I
It
am
was.
still a little bit heartbroken that Elopolis didn't get their
The
one win.
fog always brings the chaos.
Yeah, the fog.
Not sure. It felt like it inhibited Golden Sea Dogs a little bit more than Elopolis. If they had a point there in Elopolis where they were doing good damage, but then I think they lost their lower line there and wasn't able to keep up the pressure. And Golden Sea Dogs just relentless with the boards.
Yeah. I think that was Loki. Thank you very much for the raid. Hope you had fun playing, because we really had fun watching you play. Nimsy is probably preparing for the game at the moment, so either DM him or ask somewhere else, like in EU chat or somewhere, because he should be on which color? He should be on red at the moment, getting ready to set sail and fight Pestilence.
And
I'm very
people in the
curious
fog,
how-
otherwise they have no chance. Oh god.
Yes, Nancy, there was a question for you from Ino. Who did the art for League of Thieves?
This next match, though, I'm very excited to see.
How do you think it will go?
I have no idea. They're very different teams. I feel like Pestilence is very strong on their cannon line, like very focused on the cannons. Whereas Rascals is kind of a team with a lot of good gun players. I feel like that's more their strength. If you're gonna give these teams like a thing they do the best. It's kind of weird, but I think if Bloody Rascals could get in a little closer, I think they'll be able to even it out. It's kind of hard. It depends on what approach they take from the start here. I hope they both go to the middle. Hey Banjo, it's well, maybe we can have
It's
the
me,
graphic
it's
in
me.
the corner. It is me, Corvax, and Mala casting.
I love the art of the characters
Of
that
your
Nancy
character.
prepared. Of my character. It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at me.
It's
But
very
to be
fitting.
honest, it kind of should be with a bucket, throwing puke on somebody.
Just puke at the
But I
viewer.
think we do have a command, don't we?
I think it's
I don't
caster.
remember. What do you think I remember?
I think it's casters.
Casters.
It's always good when the caster does the command and promotes himself. It's welcome in, Banjo. Getting up Mala's favorite. Let's see. I'm curious to see whose POVs we'll get here.
I mean, from Bloody
Oh,
Rascals, I know we have Aori, and I think
Aori?
that might be it. Because I
Could
don't
be the
think
village.
Nims is streaming. I don't think Noctum's. I don't know if Wolf is streaming. Wolf, please stream. Oh, we have Noctum. Okay, I'm just
So we have
not paying
Noctum.
attention. And
I love me
Pestilence.
some Helm POV right there.
Yeah,
And Juan here, MC with his deadly.
yeah. And I think we
freaking
should have
cannon name.
we should have Indy as well. But somebody, the second POV is not up, so somebody might start streaming. Maybe. Hopefully. We do like having multiple point of views, always.
We do have. Of course I'm biased. I'm a big fan of Helm POV.
I like
yeah.
I like
Well-
having a flex POV because then we get to see if the team has any pressure on lowers.
Yeah. That's a very good point. It is very good to see because you get to see a little bit of everything.
Yes, that's kind of like, I mean, the best would be if we would be able to see like switch between all of the POVs because I do like having the like seeing the POV like gets you like you get to see how this role works and it would be great to showcase all of them because there are
Yeah.
different players here and it's great to let them see how the people on like a good level, like people who want to compete, do it, so you can pick up tricks
Exactly.
and see what you should be working on.
I feel like when you watch the POVs as a Helm player, it's great the visibility you have when you're a Helm, and that is
Yeah.
But a lot of it translates into doing callouts and deciding what to do next,
Yes.
and that's hard to translate onto the screen. You don't see the thought process necessarily from there. Whereas when you're watching the main cannon or the flex, you see what they do in what order and like how fast they are and like their rhythms. It's which shows a lot of the skill and I think a lot of people can learn from those POVs.
I think people can learn from every POV because you can see grabbing courtesy buckets. You can see
Yeah.
people loading cannonballs into their cannon from the stairs so they don't get hit. To like prepare themselves like to
Oh, yeah, and
before they grab the cannon
loading-
and shoot.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of like bigger and smaller things you can pick up while watching those kind of things.
Exactly. There's so many small tricks and ways to like get an advantage. And you combine them all together and you do them
Your
at the
match
right
will begin
time.
shortly.
That's
Please
really
take your starting position.
what makes a
Okay.
difference at the high end here.
The game's gonna start.
Indy
The
flexing
fog
with his new blue
doesn't
hat.
seem that bad. Who's Indy's flexing blue hat? Okay. Nobody cares. I mean, apparently you care, Shenix, because you noticed. I didn't even see it.
You also see here Juan gets a lot of specials and chains, but that's very typical on main cannon. I know some teams spread them out, like give everyone except Bilge a little bit, so everyone can use them. But Juan is
what I've been taught is you don't leave any specials in the barrels.
Oh yeah, of course not. But there's with 6 of each, there's not enough to give.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
I know some teams give 2 of each to Flex, MC, and Helm. So Bilge doesn't, because obviously Bilge is not going to be there. But that is a different thing between the teams, like how they spread up the supplies and the food.
Prepare yourselves. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm interested to see where they actually go on the map here. What approach they take. Let's see, what win do we have? We have... Okay. So we got
Does
side
any of
wins. Both
does any
teams.
of the team have comms on?
It's a good question.
I
Let's
kind of don't
see.
think so. I think Bloody Rascals are muted. I think Pestilence is muted too. That's
They're guarding those
Okay.
secrets. Keeping
yeah.
it close.
They're guarding the best jokes. They're not telling them to us. Banjo, yeah, we do know that we have amazing Nimsy, who deserves a shout out for all of the work that he puts into the art, into like organizing everything. No folk for Pestilence. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they pay up to reps or what. They should have their usual fog coming over.
Looks like Blood Rascal's going in really fast, like going up to the almost like the north part here. Just go around the far rock and then come in behind it, so they're Pestilence is full race over here waiting for them to come out behind the rock, and it's all about who gets the best broadside here.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
Pestilence has
with
so
those
much
teams,
space.
the games can go either way. Because I've seen like the turnarounds of like I think Pestilence was doing like they were struggling, and then suddenly the Bloody Rascals
yeah.
sank somehow. And I'm like, what happened here? So
You
we
can
do
flip
need
in
to
an
pay a lot of
instant, yeah.
attention. Yeah. I see Pestilence is already having like plenty of pressure on them.
We might see on one of these POVs that they're under pressure, and then a moment after they could be fine
Yeah.
again.
I mean, Bloody Rascals also have their Bilge and Flex dealing with the water and the pressure on them.
Exactly. It's a good. I feel like it's a good idea against Pestilence to make sure that you're not waiting until the last moment. You gotta be ahead on that and make sure like play
Yeah.
it safe. Especially at long range, but they do get in close really faster. And Juan, you see Juan sending out chains.
Yes.
He's not wanting the Bloody Rascals to go anywhere. He does get that back, but
Yeah, the question
he
is
only
who
gets the
brought-
back, and they're saving it.
Noctum is already
saves the back.
yeah, they're already repping it.
And he even planks it. They double plank it here.
Yeah,
Just make completely sure that it's.
and Noctum already
wasted.
goes to the cannons. That's
Oh, it's
interesting. How's Aori doing?
He has to adjust, but they
Yeah,
they
but
have
he has the
spent
flex going on.
yeah, like it's
It
spending
does
time of
stress
fixing
me
that
out,
back
though.
mass for 2 people is has cost them a bit of repair time down below here.
I think that.
He's dealing with it,
I
but
think there was a person who's a main cannon. Who's the main cannon for them at the moment? Because I'm not sure if that's
On
Nimsy or
Pestilence?
Wolf. No, Bloody
on
Rascals.
Bloody Rascals, I think.
It's either Nimsy or
I
Wolf.
think it must be Nims. Yeah, Nims or Wolf.
It's one of them.
It was hard.
to
I
be
think I
honest.
saw a Wolf planking that back mass, so I suspected it.
I mean, at the moment, for sure, Bloody Rascals have.
It's hard to
more
say
pressure
because
on them
knowing
than
both
Pestilence.
players, they're both really good at it. So it's
Yeah.
that's that's what makes it the hardest to figure out who plays what role because we.
I
know
mean,
that
from
they're
what I know,
capable of
Wolf
doing-
is a build, so I would assume it would be a flex, but I cannot like say.
No,
unless
but
I
I've seen
see-
his cannons, and he is not a just a village anymore.
Yeah,
Definitely not now.
he's good. So.
Ooh, Noctum just eats a snipe here. That's gonna keep him off the cannon for a little bit. He switches to another cannon, but he hasn't reloaded this one, so.
Thank you. Selling Wolf is enjoying being a flex, so I would assume he's a flex.
He's been enjoying flex.
Aori is on his own at the moment, from what I see. Oh,
Be
they
very
have Wolf
strong.
is down. They're rezzing.
He's in a very safe spot here.
Oh.
And they
Noctum
get him right
almost
before
got-
Noctum gets popped
Is
up,
there-
but he
is
just
there-
gets
is
launched
there, Is there a
around.
border? I think
There was
somebody
one,
should
but
out.
he did
I-
shoot out,
I think,
but
I
he
think
went
Noctum
away.
is watching. I think Noctum is like paying attention. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
Noctum is
look
looking,
at
but
Pestilence,
maybe they
I
sent
think-
two,
is there a
because
name?
Pestilence sent someone
Yeah, there
really
is
far
a
over.
name. There is a name.
There is. It's Purple Turkey,
Yeah,
but
he's
we
on the ladder.
there we go. He finally makes
left.
it to the boat.
Oh,
That
Noctum
took-
gets
that
knocked
did
off.
take him a lot of time though, but oh no. Noctum, Nimsy is dead in the
Oh.
water. Noctum and
Noctum's
Nimsy were
going
off the
after.
boat.
Okay, he killed.
I mean, I feel like this is a good. He kind of has to do it, but he sees
Yeah.
another person in the water. I think he saw another person there. What's that? No, there's
No,
no
I
more
think
names
he's-
in
I
the
think he's
water.
getting
yeah,
back.
it was just a meme. He's off the boat for an
But-
awfully long
but
time
one
with
is going,
one
but
dead.
one's going.
Yeah,
Oh.
Pestilence. They smell blood here. They know. They sent 3.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, I know there are like sometimes issues on this server when like you
Okay.
see people, but like, oh my, I'm getting nervous.
Look like Lama got a deck shot, but then he gets knocked off here by.
Yeah, they're free on the same ladder, but they're.
I think he got
they're
blundered off the
guarding.
boat, maybe. Surely some of these get
Oh,
up
one-
here, but.
Two of them are dead, I think, because I saw one
Ooh.
dead in the water.
Juan dies as well. Indy's on the ferry, Juan. I think even.
They said 3, right?
I think that's 3 dead. Yeah, I think that's 3
That's-
dead.
That's a very exciting game. Not gonna lie.
Oh, that's
Now
gonna
it's
give a
time for
lot of
Bloody
space for
Rascals to put
Rascals to get
pressure.
this back.
They
Yeah,
cannot-
they're.
They cannot really. I don't know if I would go to double patch the back because they have a
No,
moment
but
to use.
They didn't have angle straight away. They're getting angle now,
Okay,
so someone
okay.
was giving them angle.
Okay.
But it does seem like you would prefer cannoning, but it's really important that they get that back messed up because they're so far
but
away from the enemy
thing
team
is,
here.
The thing is, raising back, yeah, but wrapping them out. The
Yeah,
back. One
yeah.
person could have done it, and the other one could have done go and start shooting or like do something else.
Exactly. I think they're hoping there's not that many chains left, so it's really important to close in the
Pestilence
gap
do
here.
have some pressure, but I don't have as much pressure as I would hope for them to
No.
have at this point in the
mean,
game.
Luckily for
They already has one
Pestilence,
hole.
Bloody Rascals didn't really have angle at the point where they regained here, so...
Yeah. I'm
so
curious how
didn't-
they supply. Somebody called out on the fact that there's no fog, and I kind of feel like there's fog creeping up again. That's so
It's
horrible.
creeping
I'm
into our
laughing.
minds.
Yeah, but I just like if you're in the ship, like you can see how the colors change
Yeah, yeah,
inside. And it's
Well,
just
the
like
fog is kind of like a horror movie. Like
Yeah.
it creeps in and then you look for it and it goes away and then it comes back.
the thing is that we had like 2 days with like almost no fog, so I don't know what happened. I kind of hope
Looks
they
like-
with the
are they-
update it's like they
Isn't that
fixed it.
back mast? No
Yes,
way.
the-
Oh, they were.
Pestilence?
Pestilence were actually trying to raise their back master, but they realized that's not gonna.
They're checking their
It's not
bounce.
gonna
That's a good
happen.
practice. Is the ship only just like yeah? Because I never
Right.
know if it's that the fact that the ship is like a little bit on their
it
side,
is.
on the side, so the water goes up, or it just gets so much water.
Yeah, I mean,
Knocked. How are
there's
they
two
doing?
people down there. They have it under control.
Yeah.
They're very far from each other
Pestilence
here.
is one of the teams who have a very like they can turn around it very quickly. They can like make sure they're repped and prepared to fight again. Like that's one of the teams who are like scary to play against. To be honest, they do not have that many cannonballs. I think
A lot of the strong teams, they do this double planking strategy when they wanna get back. They just double plank when they're at longer range.
Did you see how many cannonballs they have? Because I missed
I
that.
did not see it, but it can't be.
Because I'm curious. Because he's not shooting. Is there a reason why he's not shooting?
On Pestilence here.
Yeah.
I think
I do think
if
they do
know
have.
it's low, there is some strategy behind not wasting your supplies here.
Exactly. That's
'Cause
what I'm
there's-
thinking.
They both know it's roughly 40 seconds to overtime, and if you have 40-50 cannonballs left, you want to put them together with the 50
Yeah.
from the overtime to really
Not to waste that chance actually.
yeah, because the 50 at the overtime
They
is
clicked
not
too
a
fast
lot.
for me.
It's
I can.
Bloody Rascal really want this. They are.
Yeah.
Oh, you see how close they are to this bound here. Are they aware?
Who's close?
I think it's Rascals.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
okay, they go look at it now. I mean, he realizes and they're
It's
turning in.
overtime.
And we just got into overtime. For people who are watching us for the first time or are not very, they don't know our farmer very well. They both teams have a crate with overtime supplies, so 50 more cannonballs, 3 more blunder bombs, and 3 more fire bombs, and 10 coconuts.
That is correct, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's in many
For
games
5
it's
minutes
enough to-
for the last push. Bloody Noctum is going, and Nimsy is that that's Nimsy. They're trying to
Noctum and
board.
Nimsy, they're waiting for each other here to go up together.
Yeah, I'm curious if Pestilence has to know, like they're good players, like yeah.
There
Noctum
are
is
so many
being-
people ready for
is
them. up
guarding
here.
them. Yep.
There's a full
Noctum-
welcome committee.
Okay, is Nimsy dead as well?
If he didn't die, he definitely didn't get on.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to try, and that's the thing. But it's
What is Aori doing?
at this end, with this little pressure, it's hard to get on.
I mean,
like,
they have 5 minutes. They should do something. Like, because at this time, Bloody Rascals are giving Pestilence time to like recover.
I suspect it's a supply
almost
thing.
fully. Bloody Rascals have like 2 stacks of cannonballs.
they
They
ha-
cannot be that bad.
It was only a 1 digit, and I think it was 27 and 9. I think it was
Okay.
a bit misleading there.
Okay, I'm just blind. Okay.
Yeah, no, I think it was. I'm so used to when I go and reball to count like the number to make sure my team knows like. So I know as a helm, like that's really important as a helm to know like what angle and do you have, because you can't take that long broadside. Like they're so
Yeah.
far from each other right now. The shooting cannons at even if they had 100, it's not gonna do
I
much.
hear they're
like,
hitting. I hear that they're hitting. So
they are hitting. It's
they're very close to the fort that the refs are on, Bloody Rascals. That's very close to the border, so they should know that it's the time to do something about it. They cannot.
Oh yeah, they do.
If they go out of bounds, that would be so devastating for them. I think, because
Definitely. But in this orbital, we saw Noxon before be aware of it when they were
yeah,
close. And since they're taking an orbital, and they're also trying to get closer to each other, because
yeah. But the thing is that they just got overtime crates, so Pestilence might still have some blunder bombs. So technically, there's a chance they're gonna push them over.
they do. And I know they're very good. Both teams are very good at actually making the blunders count here to turn the boat. You definitely don't want to sit right up against the border. But they know they have to get close. If we're hitting this 2-minute mark now, and it's just about at that point where if you don't hit every cannonball lower here and get a
Yeah,
border on,
that's just a waste.
then there's just no way
I see
to.
Pestilence is sending a border, but I don't know who went.
It's purple turkey shot over
Okay.
here. And even if it's even if you know it's going to be really hard to get on, going over there and this being in the water when the boat is stationary. Oh, that's a good deck shot from Juan here.
Ooh.
That's really what they need. Nimsy doesn't see it, but he tanks the second shot. Nimsy doesn't die from that. Let's see if Juan can make this work.
Oh no, Noctum is dead.
Juan gets Noxum, yep.
And
I think Llama died, but Purple Turkey
but
is still there with.
Yeah, and
then
Indy
Nimsy dies, right? Yep, and Aurora dies.
They're gonna
sail them
out of bounds.
Yeah.
Oh my god! See, that's what I'm talking about. Like being so
They
close.
still have.
They're
they
being
have
so close to out
60
of bounds. Like
seconds.
it's so many.
Yeah, but they're not.
You're
They're not
reminding me of
able
the
to press on
game
this
of
boat.
like.
This is. So if they lose a person, they're not allowed to rest on the enemy's boat, even if they're allied here. And the anchor is the anchor not down?
I don't know. I think they're trying to rev back so they can set them out.
But they have this front here, I think.
Or are they
just?
decided
I think
to
they stopped.
finish
Yeah,
them?
I think they realized, but like 30 seconds is not a lot of time to sink them with lowers.
Yeah, I would go
They'll get
for. I would for sure go for thinking going like sailing them out of
Oh.
bounds. That would be
That was
way
knocked him
easier and way
straight.
faster.
Indy just swords knocks him into the ferry.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be 6 seconds here.
For a second, I was sure he was
Game
like
over.
game over. Did they say
See
they
Aurora's
sailed
sword
out of
landing?
bounds?
Oh.
They sailed out of bounds.
No,
Did
no,
they?
they're still in the middle. No, they were. Pestilence anchored
it a
Bloody
draw?
Rascals. It's a draw, yeah.
Okay.
They ran out of time. It's a very good board here from Pestilence, though. They just didn't have enough time.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the game where like I don't remember who that was, but like they didn't sync and they had like 2 seconds left and like of the game and game ended and they sank instantly. That was
Yeah.
so horrible.
Oh, I remember that. I have tried that. Personally tried that as well. Being on the other end, thinking like hearing the gong 2 seconds after the timer ran out. That's it is heartbreaking, but
Yeah, I was just watching and my jaw was like dropped. I was like, oh my god.
even so, though, I feel like in those situations you can walk away as a team, the team that actually sank the other boat, and feel like, okay, we could at least we know we sank him. We could still sink him. The timer
Yeah.
might have not have been on our side, but at least you know it's doable. So you can
Yeah.
just go next time. You'll go into that match knowing.
So now there will be.
It's gonna
then
round that
Venomous-
up for that group. That's gonna be.
Venomous versus Midnight Waters right now. No.
Let me find the group here. Gonna have Venomous versus Midnight Waters, and they're both on 1 point each. Just gonna look at the group here for the other.
You're talking for the group for Pestilence, Bloody Rascals, and HMS Terror?
Yeah, so
Okay.
that means Pestilence were on.
Is that
6
posted
points,
anywhere?
right?
'Cause I am completely
And
just
Bloody
jumping
Rascals,
some stuff.
Bloody Rascals is 1-0. So now it can only be a draw for Bloody Rascals in this one.
Mhm.
If they're gonna get any points in the stages. Of course, they're gonna have to fight HMS Terror as well. So there is still other fights to gain points from. If they can draw it, it's gonna be a very interesting placement. I feel like both teams were close at certain points there. It was just a little unfortunate for what are we watching.
So on our preview, I see like a message like down the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Very funny.
What?
Never mind. I'm gonna tell you later.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the under cursor, like Pips was showing with the cursor where it was. Like, look just down the middle.
Oh, I see.
Very funny. I'm very.
It's gonna be the last setup here. Like we will have another fight between Bloody Rascals and Pestilence, but these are the last two teams that we'll see today, and then we just gotta have the repeat matches. So Venomous and Midnight Waters in the stages are on 1 point each. They matched against each other last time as well, right?
Have we told how you earn points today?
No.
Maybe
I
let's
explain the points and.
I need to find the scripted message.
You gotta find it.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to get out of the script and then get yelled at,
So we're playing group
Oh my
stage
God.
right now, and we have 4 groups. Just give you a little time to.
Yeah, go on, guys.
Venomous and Midnight Waters here, they 1 point each, and they have fought each other before, right? So that was Squana has 0 points so far. But we'll have to see Squana play their matches eventually.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's really
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain it to you
how they
like
work.
you are 5-year-old. So every
I look
team
forward to it.
plays against the other teams in their group twice. These matches reward the team with group points. If you win, you get 3 points. If you draw, you get 1 point. If you lose, you get 0 points. After all group matches have been played, the 2 teams from each group with the most points will proceed to the knockout stages. Any questions?
No, they seem very definitely 5-year-old
Well-
Kovacs could follow that perfectly.
Good.
Invites, bro.
I'm sorry, is Mod slooping at the moment? What the hell?
Mochi is
Is
sleeping.
Mod-
I don't think Mochi
Are-
is. Yeah, I don't think Mochi is supposed to be on.
Bro, what I need an invite.
Are we?
Mochi. Oh yeah, Mochi is looping, but I just heard him say I need an invite. So maybe Mochi will. He's like, can I get on the boat, please? That's.
There is a possibility because I know they sometimes do that
Yeah,
when they
there we
have
go,
some time.
Alex,
They
yeah.
just they don't feel like they all need to be on the boat all the time,
I mean, Mochi is a busy guy. He's
There's
doing his
also a
sloop fighting and
possibility,
then-
like the last time when Nimsy opened like Mojo's stream because he was sure he's playing
Yeah,
and Moj was not playing that day. And Nimsy was just like watching, like, but that's super dive like.
It's definitely when some teams have a bigger roster than other teams, and then you might expect a player to play that one day and then he's doing something else, but it's
Okay, I see. Oh,
maybe Mochi was
Mod failed
warming
to
up.
join.
Yeah.
Let's hope
Always-
he's gonna be able to join now.
Yeah, we'll see him in soon here. And the other
So
POV we have is Exis.
today, for Venomous, we have Exis, Moj, Nosfest, and Thinius. And for Midnight, there's so many people.
Oh, for
Why
Midnight
is there? Why
Waters,
is there? Why are there refs on?
I expect.
Midnight Waters?
Yes, I don't know. Maybe they need 2 refs to help them out here. They
we
have been
Sly-
having some issues with connections, but who are playing for Midnight Waters today?
Sighted Skink, Foxes, Silkos, Mario, and one Legend X.
One
Hope I
Legend
don't
X.
butcher any names.
I think that was perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what One Legend X is playing, but
I mean,
let's see.
that's the person in the VC that is
The
there.
next-
Yeah, they're not.
the-
They're not on the team. Yeah, right.
The next thing I would like to see in this, I don't know if chat feels like it would be interesting to hear if the viewers also would like this, but I think having maybe you have the name, you have the team name, but also the position somewhere in there so you know what you're watching at. But maybe it's just me. I like having the position in
Okay,
like
so
the,
Fury
in
is
the
playing.
POV. Oh, Fury is playing.
Something that Nimsy mentioned before, maybe somebody would like to, if the teams prepare like an intro of their team, that will be happily played to like showcase your players. That's always like
Oh, yeah.
nice.
It would be so fun to see. There were some great team videos before, and it doesn't have to be like you think of team videos, and some people might think like these. It has to be cool action stuff, but there's also been team videos where it just everybody getting one ball.
Yeah, there's. I hope Mod won't be mad. Like somebody showed me like a video of like him getting one ball so many times.
Oh yeah, I think he. I thought he made it, or he was definitely.
I don't
okay
know.
With it.
I have no idea.
It was quite fun seeing every one ball. Yeah.
Mod one ball is great.
It
also,
is
there'll
very
be
good.
something great to play in between the games when we like sometimes don't really have something to talk about but cakes or cookies.
Yeah. I remember seeing someone sent me
Vayne,
Hell montage.
We're trying to, like at the moment Pips is doing the hosting and I think she's kind of new to that, so we're doing our best. We're gonna try to improve. Also, like managing 4 point of views might be a little bit difficult.
It is also in group stages before elimination. It's a lot of POVs to have and switch between. It also requires someone to be aware of like where every person is, and we don't have the capability of seeing where every person is on the boat and what they're doing from an outside POV like perspective. So we can only see through the POV we're spectating where are the other people. So if one dies, like we have an idea where someone else, but it's gonna be really hard to always be on that person where something is happening, or just switching between all 4. I think maybe it could be a bit confusing having all 4 POVs.
Not even more stuff. We just this is our first season, so we are doing our best. We're also learning. We're trying to. If that's your input, we're gladly will talk it over with Nimsy and the other stuff, and we'll probably improve that later on. Thank you very much for pointing it out, but hopefully you're not mad at us.
I feel like it's been focused on giving, so we switch it up between matches if there's multiple POVs, so everybody gets a chance to shine a little bit.
Oh, but if anybody would like to help out with reffing or like do anything, like let us know. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, anybody watching the stream not being on our Discord, you're welcome to join. Although I will be screamed at later on for doing that probably.
Vayne will come and program. I would love a spectator camera in the private server game. That would be amazing.
I mean, do you know what I would love in private games, private servers? Setting up your own supplies, like you can set how much you want of stuff.
Oh yeah, of course. That
having
would be
control
nice.
of GDE and weather, that would be very nice.
But as a caster, it would be awesome to have a camera POV. You could spectator POV, like flying a camera around or seeing it from a certain POV of the boat.
I mean,
when they board, it would be amazing.
I mean, we can always make sure that Pestilence has their fog ready for them, if we have the control over that. But I know what you're talking about, but I kind of like the personal POV because you can see what the player is focusing on and what they're noticing.
Oh yeah. It was it usually you would mix it in, so you'd hop over to that and see the boat, and then when they board, you could see them coming on, and then you could hop. But that's other shooters usually have that where you can click and go straight into a person, but it is definitely not that.
I mean, technically, Sea of Thieves is not a first-person shooter game, so.
No,
so.
Yeah, I think that would be crazy to call it a first-person shooter. I think a lot of people would disagree.
Nimsy sees some people on dives with spectator abilities to fly around and see. I don't know what you're talking about, Nimsy, at all.
I don't think I want that kind of spectator. I'm not brave enough to have that kind of spectator capability.
Are our teams ready? No. Midnight Waters do not have their sails down, so we're still waiting for them. I've seen somebody was joining, I think, them. Mod, of course, showing off his
Flexing.
golden skelly, and everybody's like, I'm impressed I am impressed that he grinded that. So I don't blame him for using that skin because it's very impressive.
It's a very cool skin as well.
I disagree. I don't like it. I don't
Prepare
care for the
yourselves.
gold, for the skin.
I don't like the
3,
ghost curse, the
2,
golden curse
1,
on the other side.
go.
but-
Oh, this started. Microsoft having the issues.
Yeah, we know.
Invite issues. Okay.
Just watching his commendations here, just showing off his levels. It's important.
Okay. Didn't I just hear the? Okay. I am. For some reason, I'm watching the stream, Twitch stream instead of our POV, and I'm like, why are they not raising the anchor when I heard the ref going go?
I think Moji's stream is a little behind, so
Yeah, that's
watching
possibility.
Moji's POV.
But that's probably due to Moji's internet, you know.
Maybe, yeah, I think.
I would say
viewer
something. I forgot my point.
experience. Oh, Nimsy. It should install that, yeah.
Cosa sono queste protuberanze?
We'll get a ref to install that and fly around. That would be
Mi spiegate cosa sono
not be
queste
controversial at all.
protuberanze?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if we had that, at least I would like to get the one where we can spawn in supplies. I've heard that some people do that.
Ah no,
This is like, is it Midnight Waters going up straight? Yeah, Midnight Waters is just going up, aiming straight up. I think. Did they full raised here? Did they?
Oh, that cannonball right in front of Mori's face.
Oh yeah.
I
You
am
dodge it though.
missing.
It's just hopping around. Yeah, they did full raise here on Midnight
Oh,
Waters.
oh, did you just see that? It just got a whole wall. The whole wall just got holes. That was very funny to see. Yeah, Venom was like
It
waited
managed
with
to
their
get-
shots a little bit because they didn't have an angle, I guess. But like when they started, yeah, he's already like he needs his flex to help him out.
Oh,
here.
he is.
Yes, he's already down. Oh.
He's diving here for PvP. When they get that much water, it really feels like they're in the ton, like diving. Hourglass diving.
Siamo ancora? Ok, vai che ci sarei più.
He dealt with
Okay,
it.
they
like,
recover
rather
it
quickly.
quick here. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but Veno, like we need to, like I said, Veno is top tier team, so I'm not very surprised that's the first brought from them.
Burger counts. They also, with this approach here, they got a very steady like wave to go in on.
Dammi qualche side.
And Midnight Waters was sitting still, so.
I think Midnight Waters might need somebody, like another person on.
Oh yeah, they're in trouble
yeah.
here. They're two sailing as well,
Is
so
he
it's.
using the cancel backup animation? I know it doesn't work anymore, but, like,
it
but
doesn't
he,
do
he
anything.
keeps doing
but-
it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a.
it's just a
feeling.
force of habit, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a rhythm.
I remember.
He's going to the
times
end
when
here, and he
cancels
takes
it.
his hero bucket, and he gets knocked out. What? Silkos gets knocked out of the boat? No way. That's
How?
surely
How?
gonna stick. That's definitely not how it's supposed to work. And somehow they're still alive, but Moji is gonna get on and make sure that that's not gonna be the state much longer here.
Oh, I got knocked off.
Wait.
It doesn't
Devastating.
count.
Oh, he doesn't even know he's there.
Oh my.
He's like fixing a back mass while Moji is there. Okay.
Oh, they hit mid.
Yeah.
I don't think they can. I don't think they.
That was
Nah,
what was
yeah.
that?
GG. That was a very.
He
close
gets
game.
knocked out by Cannibal, knocked out of the front of the boat. Like, oh my. Okay.
Game over.
Talk about being unlucky. Silkos cannot be happy about that.
Yeah, that's
Like
oh.
he. And he just spent all that time running to the front as well to take it from the front to back. And he gets knocked out, has to climb all the way back up with the boat going slow, and it's like, oh, that's a disaster.
I hope Moj appreciates the fact that I keep pinging him with the result of the games, just like as he asked to have like Discord channel. I just told him that Venom won in case he didn't notice.
Oh, that's good. He just has his personal like score.
Yeah.
Especially important that he knows his own matches.
Exactly. Maybe you know, maybe he just I don't know, didn't pay attention or like turned around to grab something.
When he got on there, like I didn't see who was at the back mass, but someone was planking that back mass and did not realize Moji was there.
Yeah.
And just goes on
I mean, that's something you need to be aware if you go against Venomous or like Pestilence or Bloody Rascals. They have really insane borders, and as soon as you hear, like, you need to know the sound for how it sounds as they shoot somebody off. You need to know it, and you need to be prepared to like deal with that as soon as possible.
They
Or
have been very
potentially
focused,
just
like-
kill them on the
Your match will
ladder,
begin
because if you
shortly.
let them
Please
on,
take your starting position.
it's gonna be very difficult.
Exactly. Like you really don't want to. It's much more of a hassle when he gets on all of a sudden. You have to. It's a much bigger problem than
Yeah.
just being near the ladder. I think it was. I hope it came from the confusion of Silkos being outside the boat and having to like put, because they were putting a lot of people down below. So
Yeah, they were having a lot of pressure on them.
welcome in, Theseus. How are you doing? Yeah, we don't. That was just like a clusterfuck. The whole. I mean, they were recovering, and I think they would have been able to get a lot of it fixed before they got boarded there. But yeah, you have to stay inside the boat. It's a good tip for everybody watching. Stay inside the boat when you're building. That is the best place to build from. It's.
Are you sure? Maybe
So
there's
groups
like a
between
meta.
the games?
Maybe there's like a new strat in that. Huh?
We could put the group page up for these teams. What group is it? It's going to be Group A, right? I believe it's Group
Bloody
A.
Rascals, that's Group C.
It's,
And Pestilence.
oh yeah, it was Venomous Midnight Wars, Group A.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So Group C here, yeah, Pestilence, Bloody Rascals. So it's Pestilence won the first. No, it was a draw in the first,
It was
right?
a draw.
So,
It was a
it's
draw.
So now
They both get 1 point. So Bloody Rascals should be on 1 and Pestilence should be on 7.
No, they don't get 1 point. It's only if they draw the set.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
So they're really playing for 3 points now. If they can,
Yeah.
whoever
Oh,
wins this
that's
one
a
will
lot
get
of
3
pressure.
points. And I feel like Bloody Rascals needs to take the points here.
Yeah.
At least if they do, they will still have another match against Pestilence, and 2 matches against HMS Terror. So they still have a chance to get it back, even if they lose, or if they draw here, they could still get ahead by winning the next time. It was such a close match. It's gonna be. No one can really know what's gonna happen in this next one here.
Not gonna lie, I'm excited because
We can just see. It's so hard for any of these teams to lock the other team down, right? But we did see Pestilence at the end. First, we saw Pestilence lose 3 people, and then Bloody Rascals coming back. It just took a little bit too long to get that angle. And then at the end, we saw Pestilence boarding and just wiping them, but not knowing what to do. Like, do we sail them out, but they're too close in the middle? Are we close enough to cannon them, and then they just didn't have enough time? Let's hope we get a better conclusion on this last one. I don't think any of these teams will be satisfied with the draw.
yeah.
None of these people are playing to draw, they're playing to win.
Yeah.
What do we have a little name thing going in here in the middle.
Sorry?
I just saw a little bit of a name pop up over the stream.
Over our
Yeah,
stream?
yeah.
Your
Okay,
match
okay.
will begin shortly. Please take your starting position.
We
The
are-
game is about to
sounds
start.
like they're ready. Yeah.
Oh yeah, what happened with the timer here?
Prepare
The
yourselves.
time. Oh, that's what we're dealing
Three,
with. Yeah.
2,
Oh, you need to restart
one,
the timer if you can.
go.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
There we go.
Oh, by the
perfect.
way, if we have a moment, I would like to thank everybody involved into making those games happen. So today, very, 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 very much welcome to Pips, who's hosting for us and making sure you can see everything. I would also like to thank all the refs and everybody like helping out. To Korvax, who's casting for you guys, and to you for joining us. Hope you're enjoying
And
your
to
evening.
yourself, Mala. To you too.
Nah, I'm just here to make stupid jokes, and I'm trying
It's
not
important.
to make. I'm not.
There's a big
I'm
power
trying.
shot.
I'm trying not to make the worst jokes. Oh, by the way, I miss the fact that like I was so heartbroken when there was a rule that you cannot have memes during this
Not have
stage
memes?
anymore. Like that, no more emoji putting his memes on.
I'm sure memes will find their way back in at some point.
Yeah, he did
Maybe
say he goes
between
away, but
seasons.
he didn't tell us. So
We'll have to find another way to get these Modi memes sent to us. Okay, let's see here. This is. I mean, they're going in very close. They're both going no, in front of the rock here. They're not. Nobody's. Yeah. Yeah, Pestilence doesn't want to go behind the rock here. They still have no lowers. Indy's just waiting for it. Oh, there it comes. It's already ready down here. Like Noctum is just waiting, not wanting to waste cannons. Waiting to them to get a little closer, or for the MC to start hitting consistent hits. It's a good way to. Did I hear someone get back there? Yeah, I did.
yeah, I think so.
Juan gets back.
Okay.
Pretty far away though. It's hard to secure that. But it's good, like, it's really good to get Juan off cannons. If you can kill the MC, like, MC is usually the one setting the line, the cannon line for everybody else to follow. It's especially when you have a really good MC. It almost becomes like having auto cannons at some times. So bagging the MC is huge. Okay, it's starting to get a little bit of pressure.
Sorry, I zoned out for a
I'm
second.
curious how Bloody Rascals are doing here down below. Doesn't seem like they're struggling. Both teams have blunders to each other here. Yeah, Rory is doing fine here. He's dealing with it.
Yeah.
He's got this.
Probably Wolf.
I think both teams have their flags down,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
2 cannon and 2 people down. Oh no, no. Indy is solo here.
That's fascinating.
Pestilence has a lot of people that are able to cannon them. What team are we listening into here?
Pestilence.
Pestilence, okay. It's like Pestilence is looking very strong in this broadside here. They both have, like, Pestilence has all their sails, where Rascals only has that mid, and they take it out. They are fully demasted here. That's, I mean, it's not that bad as long as they keep angle.
They don't have
Because
angle. They don't have angle.
They do not have angle here, which is. I mean,
They're
that's
kinda.
But, I mean,
I'm
of
getting
course,
stressed for
Pestilence sees
them.
it. Yeah, and they're gonna turn over to the other side. So it's
I
so
believe
important that they
Pestilence
fix.
will start boarding soon with.
They definitely, because now they're getting lowers in the other, getting lowers on
And
both
they're
sides.
making sure like Indy is
Yeah.
good with. Yeah, I think they're. Is Indy upstairs?
He's definitely up. He's definitely up.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
this is
he is
as
upstairs,
much pressure as they can
aw.
possibly put on. They're putting holes on the left side of Bloody Rascal's boat now. They might have some holes on the other side still, but even if they don't, I feel like now is the time. But they're being pushed. Pestilence is fully raised, but they're being pushed forward here by cannons and I think maybe a blunder. So they're being pushed in behind the rock here.
Rascals had a
Rascals are
second
great.
to. Yeah, they're looking for a border. They did send somebody because I see on Pestilence.
It's gonna be
that there's
so
a name.
frustrating. Yeah, Pestilence did send Purple Turkey over. They
Yeah.
are aware. 2 people guarding here. But Noxum's wheel is broken. He needs to turn to keep angle here.
I'm very surprised that they didn't try to raise one of the masts
Oh.
when they had those few seconds of like rest. Because when Noctum went down, I could see that they didn't struggle with the water. So I'm very surprised they didn't like.
I think it is a natural like want to try and fix a mask, but I think when the enemy is this close, and especially when it's Pestilence, you just don't have time. They'll take it out straight away as well. So I think it was a good choice to just make sure that more of the boat was fixed here, and as you see here, like the anchor was down. Well, the wheel was broke as well. So Noctum couldn't even.
Nimsy is down, and I think Nimsy was down, and Wolf was raising him.
Noxum couldn't keep angle there because the wheel was broke. So even when they came out of the rock, he couldn't keep it up.
Yeah.
And they ended up basically being nosed into Pestilence by just sitting there.
Now they're like in a very bad position because when you don't have any mast,
Yeah.
you like practically we're gonna be like death circled. So you're gonna get holes from.
As long as if they double plank a turtle here, which it looks like they are just planking.
I mean, they're a good team. They're a very good team. They know what to do. The question is how much pressure they can get, because if they start getting holes from both sides and there will be pressure from borders, will they be able to like kill the borders off fast and like attack themselves?
They were on the good side here, though. This is when you circle at the back of the boat, that's where you give the least amount of pressure.
Yes.
I think so. As long as they can keep angle here, like Bloody Rascal's just waiting for Pestilence to sail into the broadside, and as long as Noxum can get this turn here and actually keep angle.
I mean, he kind of kept
he is
the
working
angle,
on
like,
it, but it is rough though when you get circled.
Yeah,
There's a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, his wheels kept being broken, so that's also something you have to. Yeah, see, now they're like turning, but they still don't have the angle.
Pestilence is notorious for breaking your wheel.
Yeah.
Like they're very focused on doing it at the right time, which is a great strategy.
Okay, now they're getting angle. Also, are they close enough to give lowers? Because I'm not sure.
I believe they are here. It depends on the wave though, but like when the wave is down, they can. Yeah, you see, Pestilence is getting a lot of lowers here. They are shooting like at a cross angle here, so like the back cannon is shooting near the front of the other boat, just to make sure they're shooting low enough. But Pestilence also straighten out here a little bit, taking more distance. They know they don't want to get too close, so they lose that capability.
Noctum is waiting for the border, from what I see.
Yeah, Pestilence is sending so much pressure, and Noctum is waiting here so he doesn't die.
Yeah.
Cannons. If he stands up top, it's...
Did he kill him?
No. It's a good strat here, though. I think it's the right call to stand at the stairs instead. It's easier to heal as well. It's good, and you have your team surrounded. As soon as you poke your head down, you have your team helping you.
There, 3 of them are waiting for him down the stairs.
Yeah. See up top, nobody.
He dropped the anchor, didn't he?
I believe he dropped the anchor.
Yeah.
He definitely should have.
I thought I heard it, but I.
Now Juan is on. Did I see Indy go for a board? No, Juan is. Juan is back on their own boat.
Yeah.
Juan is sailing the boat now. Indy and Purple Turkey is boarded. Juan is captaining the boat for some reason, and Llama is on cannon. I think they do switch out here with Llama and Juan.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Okay, Indy is just staying near is great, but
yeah, I'm not sure if our Bloody Rascals.
But they need to get lowers. Like, they're just down below.
Do they have any lowers?
I don't think they do, and they're just waiting down below. So
yeah,
any lowers they put in them, they can just fix and
the
just camp this little deck.
Can Bloody Rascals afford like not pushing and not trying to get the points?
Actually, I think this is the right strat, because they are like if they go up and they lose one, then all of a sudden more people come down and they end up taking. They're just trying to make sure that the other team makes a mistake.
Yeah, the question is because technically Pestilence can go for the draw, because
It's overtime.
yeah, they're in overtime because Pestilence has enough points in the group, so it's
They
kinda...
they will fight each other again one more time.
Yeah, they
and
will. Yeah,
So
but
them taking a draw
still.
now, like when blood, it's on Pestilence. Pestilence is definitely ahead here. They just
Yeah.
need to finish it. Like they actually need to close it out as well. They are putting
Did he
lowers in
just-
now.
Did he just steal their pom?
He did. He did. He did.
That's so...
It's
That's
a
so-
great,
I
great
already
strategy to
said.
take out those
Oh,
food.
they're gonna say.
Yeah,
Oh my.
there we go.
Oh, damn.
So Pestilence it was a great play from Pestilence here. I think.
Yeah.
I think you might have been right.
Game
At a certain point, it tipped over, and it wasn't a viable strategy to stay down below anymore, because like eventually that boat from Pestilence got into a very comfortable position to put lowers in, and then when you have
my
the lowers,
personal opinion is like you said, they strat not to go for repairing the mast was good because it would be like shot right away, but that would give them maybe an opportunity to move, because their issues like Pestilence, from what I remember, I might not be correct with that. Pestilence keeps demasting them, and they're not moving, and when they're not
Yeah.
moving, when they cannot get that like a breather of like trying to like have control over what's going on, because they lose that control. They spin, but
Oh,
they
yeah.
cannot spin as fast. Pestilence can like board them. And Juan, thank you very much for the raid. Hope you enjoyed your games. So they're in full control when you have somebody spinning and them waiting. It's not a bad strat at all, but like in their position, I was thinking, can they afford it? And they kind of couldn't.
oh yeah, yeah. Like initially it was good, but as soon as they started taking holes there, because that's where Pestilence shows their experience, and the other team might be tempted to push down without having real lowers and just like one or two and send the third boarder. But they had two, and then two people stayed on the boat. It made sure to put their boat in position to shoot lowers and put pressure on, and then board with the third person and push down below. And when you're pushing and there's lowers, all of a sudden the enemy can't spend all their time fighting you, and they have to try and duck it. That's why you can kind of catch them off guard. I do think if we would add to that strategy of racing the mast, I think the mast combined with a blunder or two would have been huge. Like fixing the mast, but then blundering Pestilence
Yeah.
after the rock, just a little bit to get that extra amount of time to get sailing. That could have been that could have worked, I think.
Because I've always been told like having your mast on is very important, because then you have some control over what's
Your
going on.
match will begin
When you
Oh,
are
yeah.
fully
Please take your
demasted,
starting
and
position.
it's like
Definitely.
not the first time they got told it. That's why I was wondering why they not repairing it, because like I know it's risky, I know it's gonna like take time, but
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be worth it. And we cannot talk any much more longer
No,
because
no,
we
no.
have another game going on. Did Mod just leave?
I think, I don't know,
Did-
Mudgy was slooping. Did Mudgy just getting a sloop match in between?
Yeah,
He's
probably.
just going
That's
together.
what I'm
Oh, he
saying.
can.
This he? Oh my. Mod,
Muddy
you're
just
creepy.
puts
You already have
autopilot
the game
on, like,
on.
Gets 2-3 sloop matches, and then
Also that means they put the sails down fully knowing that Mod is not on board.
Hmm.
That's oh Mod.
Oh.
The game hasn't started. I was
It
wrong,
hasn't-
but I
it
heard
hasn't-
like the
yeah, it
game's
hasn't
gonna
started.
begin
But
shortly.
it was getting to the point where they're ready and he has to get on the boat. Like
Yeah.
that's like when you're really on that grind.
That's our last match of the night, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
This is really gonna determine
Prepare yourself.
the position between these two
3,
teams. Like
Mhm.
it's they're
2,
1 point in
1.
the
go.
groups. They have 1 point each.
I mean, technically, they
So
both
whoever-
go to the knockouts.
That's the thing. If they draw, they have already drawn against each other, so there's a good chance they both will make it.
Piantati. Guarda quanto...
But Squana is a strong team as well. Very
Um,
strong team in the group.
I'm sorry. Someone doesn't have supplies.
So the team that
Oh,
if
we
the
have
team
we have
wins
comms.
here,
Yeah.
Whose comms do we
we
have?
do
We
have.
have.
Oh, this is
Venom.
venomous. Definitely venomous.
Nice. Yeah, I was like,
I
yeah.
remember this Mudgy voice.
I
Silkas
remember
is.
so
have a
much
good one.
more.
Oh,
Obviously,
it looks like
but-
Silkas is practicing to see if he can go through the wall here.
Plunder outpost.
Ah.
Good to see that the boat is indeed solid this game, at least for now.
Yeah, Plunder Outpost and
Plunder.
Plunder Valley, bro.
Ja, bro, maar
Okay,
ik denk
isn't
Plunder. Ja, hier het bijt.
Sunday's game the last day of group matches?
Yes, I believe so.
Skverna is not playing.
Okay, no.
Skverna is not playing.
From what I know, Skverna is
Well,
no
maybe
longer
Skverna is just
in.
not in here. Yeah,
No, Skverna is no longer playing the
that is.
season. From what I know, that I just wanted to check if they're in the.
Oh,
last
that would
game.
make sense. Yeah, because
That's why I'm saying like they're both gonna go through to the knockout.
Yeah, then they're just automatically by default gonna go through. Yeah.
Oh, the laugh.
Yeah, Monella, it's good to see that he is making sure Silkos here checking not only the bottom, just a lot of the walls to make sure he can't go through.
Okay, that's not a lower. That's a lower.
Yeah,
That's a lower. Oh.
GG, bro. Hope you
By the way, thank you very much for all the new followers. I'm sorry that we're not catching your name or not reading them out loud.
Yeah, there is a lot of people coming in, but we appreciate all of you coming in and hanging out with us and watching all these good matches.
Hope you're having fun with us. Maybe you'll get interested to play. Maybe you wanna join a team or create a team. Think about that.
A lot of good players, and always someone looking to make a new team.
Exactly. Tips just put a link to our Discord in
free
the
agent
chat,
code.
so feel free to join and be a little patient with getting verified, because our team does everything as they can, but like other responsibilities are there too. So.
Venomous is taking some damage here.
You sound surprised.
I mean, it's a good solid. I thought at this range here, it's hard to get consistent.
Midnight Waters are like they do have some pressure on them.
Both teams having but I think Silkos is alone down here, and on Venomous it's two people. Yeah, he's alone. Silkos is alone, I think, right? I believe he was alone down here.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's
I'm
the
very
only person
surprised
down
that
there.
he bilges. I'm very surprised that they.
I would like to see Tini play an old
I'm learning how to bilge, okay? And I only can bilge to the left. I cannot bilge to the
Oh.
right. And they both going for the right one for some reason.
It is Silkos is alone down here. I mean, he is probably pushing it further than Venomous is. Venomous is playing a little safer. There were two people down below.
I mean, Venomous is also like.
You can hear Moji is still getting buckets here for the village.
Venomous is also like a very confident team, so
Venomous
they
is,
just want to recover quickly to put more pressure. That's also like, do you want to, do you have enough pressure? Like, what do you prioritize? Do you prioritize putting pressure on your opponent or making sure your boat is fine and then you can put more pressure? Like,
Exactly, and it's
that's something
and
you have to
also
ask yourself.
depending
Against
on the
a team-
range.
Yeah,
Right,
against a
it's,
team like Venomous, to
Thineus
be honest,
dies
I would
here.
go for a full repair.
Wait, Thineus died and
did
he released? I think he released there.
Oh,
I think Thineus had to
they're
release
throwing,
up top.
they're throwing.
And they're nosing in here now? That's... Ooh, this is
What
rough.
are they doing?
Oh, Midnight Waters is shooting at Helm as well. They're getting sniped a little bit. Exus gets a good hit here. But being forced to snipe, you really don't want to be forced on snipes here. When they can't really do much other than that. They're fully demasted. They're getting wrapped. But Midnight Waters needs to make sure they keep their angle here. They're taking it very far, like it.
Oh, are they coming over to the border?
Please keep
Yeah,
the
they're
angle
they're
here.
close to the border if there's a pop up for the support.
It's very important that Midnight Waters keeps the angle here. But it looks like they lost anchor for a second. Because they're also sailing into the angle of Venomous. But if they can make it in behind, that would be huge. Just so close to each other here. Sided skink sniping as well. It's just about who gets the one ball in this one here. They're both so close now. It's scary to be on top deck because Venomous is on cannons right now. They're just holding this cannon line.
them big.
Venom is not shooting lowers at all. They just know if they could kill someone here, they get ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Midnight had a really good position there. Indy, I agree. That was.
Okay, shoot. They kill one.
You get him?
Mod is resing. Who is he resing though?
Fuck you.
He
Oh.
is. Oh, I don't see. the
Never
south
mind, he's
thing.
resing the teammate.
Yeah,
Watermelon. How was the fucking song, man?
I believe he's
I
getting
kinda-
fingers.
Watermelon.
Maybe.
Oh,
I'm not sure
I should find it
exactly who
now.
that was.
No, never mind.
But they is nobody on cannons here? Like is no team on? Okay, here comes Midnight Wars. They're back on cannons. But Venomous still has no, and Venomous has no control over this. Like they can only turn. But instead of sniping here, I feel like getting that mast up at the front maybe. It depends though. They are getting a lot of lower pressure.
I guess I have some.
They are getting a lot. They're like 3 people down below here. But X's keeps getting pushed off. When they're double planking, it's so much easier to hit something down below, right? And
Yeah.
every time you hit something, it's even better. Even if you hit a hole that's tier 3, you're stopping someone from
Repairing
doing their
probably.
thing. Yeah. Especially if you hit them late in the state of repairing.
Oh, they're
X's
actually under a lot of
They
pressure.
are a lot of pressure. And Midnight
I'm
Wars is
curious
dry
if they
here.
decide to
but
board, to be honest.
they need to. I feel like they
Yeah.
need to board eventually here because like
Hopeful- I
everybody's
think they
repairing.
might be hoping for one ball because there was one person up top on the cannons.
Yeah.
Oh, they're free bucketing at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
They
They
need to
need to
board- they
send
need to-
someone.
yeah,
They need
yeah,
one
they board it.
person, and here
They
comes
need-
Silent Skink.
Oh, he shot
And
up.
oh no, he bounced over. No.
Yeah. I hope
He
yeah,
needed that so
Silkos-
much.
Silkos is boarding though.
Silicos is boarding as well. They need to
Oh,
keep
they
the cannon
know
pressure up
it.
with 2 cannons here, I feel
Yeah.
like. But having that deck shot would have been huge.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
No,
if that was a
that's-
deck shot, that they would have because Veno like instantly knew that somebody's coming. They heard
Yeah,
it. They knew.
yeah.
They had 3 people bucketing, but somehow they were waiting. They were just
And
waiting
here
for them to-
here comes Skink is on, and
They're both on.
Skink and Silkos is on, and Silkos is just slashing through people. Come on.
They had 3 borders
The
from
3 people,
with
yeah,
Midnight
yeah.
Waters. One died. 2 are still holding up. Is there a
They're
third
on the
one?
grade here,
No, no,
but the problem about being on grade here is that, like, they've had a lot of time with people off the boat, so they're not cannoning as much.
Also, the question is how bad Venom is hurting at the moment. 'Cause I would assume they're not hurting as much because
I
they
think,
managed.
but they are being
Oh,
cannoned
Silkos
at the
is
front
down.
of them. Midnight Skink, Midnight
can see-
Waters is sorry, Midnight Skink.
I mean, Moj is holding the. They're not holding that much right now.
Oh
but
no! Look at the map.
they
Midnight
missed-
Waters sailing
Oh
at
no!
quite
No!
significant speed here.
No!
No, just anchor your boat, Midnight
Do
Waters.
are they aware? The question is, are they aware?
They sent 3 borders. I don't
might
think they're
not.
aware.
Yeah, but the third
I
person
wouldn't be
should
aware
know.
if I was helming that boat. Like I would be so zoned in on trying to kill them. Like this is.
Go. Get the sets. Get the
I mean, I think they're gonna stay in here. Like maybe that's just wishful thinking.
It would
They
be
have a lot of
funny
dead
if-
people,
if,
so-
if Veno like boarded
One
them and-
blunder.
no,
Oh, yeah. Send them
and dropped
out.
the anchor.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that loading screen is so long. That's so unfortunate.
You see here, there's a lot of fire on Venomous, and they're
They
not
don't
dealing
have
with
that
that.
much water, to be honest. Like they're
No.
they're not. The question
Silkos
is,
does
do they
come
know?
back
Do they
in.
know their position? Are they aware of that?
Look at this boat here. I'm like, I can't look away from this map. Like they adjusted it, and now they're getting pushed backwards at a very slight angle. Like that slight angle out of bounds being pushed backwards. It,
Oh my God.
no. Because they have to turn to keep angle here. If Midnight Waters doesn't turn to keep angle, they'll be out soon.
Should I go?
That's not like.
Should I go?
Oh,
Yes,
what,
what you should go.
what a tease on this POV.
Killed one.
Oh,
Are they anchoring them
Killed one.
inbounds?
yes, they are anchored.
Out of bounds.
They're out of bounds. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause they
that
got-
hurt.
Game
Oh.
over.
Mochi almost saved them
yeah.
from that with the anchor,
Yeah,
the deck shot.
almost.
Like,
Oh my god.
oh, that was
That's
so
not what I was
unfortunate.
expecting from the
Look
last
at this
game
map
today.
here. Like, look at the map. Like, they're just outside of that line. Like,
And most
That's-
probably is going back to his stupid.
That's so unfortunate. I feel like that was such a strong game from Midnight Waters
Yeah.
all around. They just but it's so hard against Venomous because they go double plank while bucketing. Like they just send everybody down to repair when they know they can't.
Ranzo, staying in bout is one of the skills
Right.
that our players have to acquire, like being aware of like you won't get a warning
Yeah.
like
And I
black
think-
and white screen as in Adventure. That's
No,
just
no.
something you like an obstacle you have to keep in mind.
Also, if you don't have bounds, people can just do whatever they could just keep dodging, right? You have to.
I mean, we do-
4
we do
squares
need
is
to be
a lot of
compact.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 squares is plenty of space to move around in, and also to take a reset without being able to run like 3 sail away from an enemy. Watching the sink is way better. I mean, this was still. I feel like it was very good. Like he got the deck shot, he got the board over. They had a lot of action in that match.
I mean, technically, if you didn't have the bounce, I'm sure some people would be trolling or making stupid games to like go and run and do stuff like that. So that wouldn't be a great viewing experience either.
I'm sure we would have all loved to see the rest of it, right? But I do agree with Swinky here. Like Venom was pulling that back as well.
Yeah.
Especially with the deck shot there and like anchoring them.
I mean, are you surprised? I'm not really. Like they're a good
No,
team.
no,
Like they
they-
can have a quick turnaround. Like sometimes I was very surprised how they did.
Like you see here, like Midnight Waters, they really have improved a lot, and it's impressive to see how much they've improved and how well they play now. Because they have
Can we see the
like,
scores from today's. Sorry, can
Yeah,
we
let's
see
see
the
the
scores from
scores,
today's
yeah.
games?
So today we ended up being Golden Sea Dogs and Elo Police 2-0 to Golden Sea Dogs. They should
Yeah,
be.
that was. Yeah, I think
And
GG for GG2.
that's definitely. They're secured. I think they have 12 points now. And then Lobster's the Singing Dutchman. Lobster's getting a win here. It's huge for them. Bloody Rascals and Pestilence 0-1. So, because they had to draw in the first one where it ran out of time, but Pestilence secures it on the second one here. And then Venomous, Midnight Waters, a unfortunate
Yeah.
falling out of the boat, but a very dominant first game from Venomous. And the second game here, such a close match, but Venomous runs away with it, and that means like Venomous and them had 1 point each, so Venomous is now going to be on 4 points, and Midnight Waters is going to be on 1 point. But as you said earlier, Squarena is not playing in that group, so they are sure to get into the knockout rounds.
Yeah.
But it's still good to get, like, they're still getting a lot of practice against each other. So if they end up in the knockout rounds, going further, both of them, and meeting each other, they will have a lot more experience with how the other team plays, which I'm sure they'll find a way to utilize.
Can we see like
I mean-
a current leaderboard, or is it not updated yet?
Yeah, let's see the group stages, how the group state, like, if we go from group A to D through them here.
I think it's not updated yet.
Oh, it's not updated. We'll just see the groups that we have.
Okay. I think that will be it from us for today. I hope you enjoyed watching the games. I think they were very exciting, and I really hope like the next game, like the Sunday games, will be at least as exciting as today's.
Well, I'm sure they will be. There, something unexpected always happens, or we get these crazy fights out of nowhere from teams we don't expect. Here we go.
Thank you all for showing up.
like
And
we're uploading.
do we have somebody we can rate today?
I'm sure Nimsy might have a very good idea of who we are rating.
Yeah, and I don't know if Nimsy is
Always cleans up.
muted on the red ship, so I don't think he has somebody in mind. So unless Pips chooses somebody, I'm not sure who's streaming who we could rate technically. Oh, okay, that's
That
a great
means a lot.
idea.
Let's
I would be down to rate the person you. Yep, we're gonna rate Mod.
You're sorry for the time.
Yeah, send him lots of.
I mean, I'm
love
sure
and-
Margie is on a sloop, and he's been on a sloop for this is the second we stopped that match. He's been back on a sloop grinding. He's halfway to that curse now, so
I almost forgot to ping him for the last outcome of the game
last
today.
score.
Yeah, I just did it. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with us. I hope you're gonna come back on Sunday, and then we're gonna go to the knockout stages.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure having you guys. Until next time. In the last